Hey, Amy, man. Jamie, what's up, gang? Hole in the wall gang. Mm. We're in the live stream here on Monday afternoon. Let's see what's going on here. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, what's going on? Feedback, I guess. Turn that off. See what else we got going on here. See what we got going on. There's a brand. What the hell's a brand? StreamYard. I guess you gotta get the paid version for the StreamYard. I don't know what that is. Countdown. Well, it's late for a countdown. Background. What they got in the background? Nope. Can't do that either. Got some. Yeah. What's happening? George Street. Let's see. That's the guest. Dun, 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 dun. StreamYard, there's the link. Anybody want to come up? There we go. Come on, Jamie.
Not a soul in sight. The city's looking like a ghost town.
And bad boy.
Raindrops on the windshield. There's a storm.
Can't pen.
He's heading back from somewhere that he never should have been. Thunder rolls. Every light is burning in a house across the town. She's pacing by the telephone in her faded flannel gown, asking for the merry-go, hoping she's not right, praying it's the weather that's kept him out all night. Thunder rolls. Thunder rolls. Thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night. As the storm goes on out of control, deep in her heart, the thunder rolls.
Thunder rolls.
She's waiting by the window when he pulls her to the ground. She rushes out to hold him, thankful he's alive. But on the wind and the rain, a strange new perfume blows, and the lightning flashes in her eyes, and he knows that she knows. The thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls. The thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on the sleepless night. As the storm goes on out of control, deep in her heart, the thunder rolls.
I know that the tears may come up a hole in the tears. Yes, baby.
You doing?
I'm on live. Live, baby.
Huh?
I'm live. I'm putting up. Huh?
You're on live now?
Yeah, baby, you're there. Can't you see?
Okay. See you there then. Okay, bye.
Okay, darling. Love you.
Love you.
Love you too.
Huh?
Love you too.
Bye.
Can't you see what your love is doing to me? Ding, ding. Oh, it's stretching out a little bit. Let's see here. Give this thing a little time to warm up. who? What the hey? It's an Indian word that means what the hey. Shimmer Soul, what's going on? Yeah, just chilling out, playing a little George Strait. Yeah, drop the link here. You want to come up and sing a song? It's all good. I don't sing, so what I mean, I just be talking. Sitting up, see what's going on. Drink a little coffee. Drink a little coffee, doing a little laundry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think. Well, I may be here in a minute. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's already bow season. So, yeah, going there this season. Yeah, they'll be running across the road and everything else, getting hit by cars. Better to thin them out a little bit before they get overpopulated. Cuts down on disease and all that good stuff. Uh, yeah, KWRA is probably the only government agency I trust. Hey, smoking, what's going on, bro? Hey, come on up. I dropped the link there. See if I can't pin it somewhere. That way I don't have to keep on. There we go. Hey, smoking. Hey, no shimmering soul there. Biggie. Yeah, what's going on, Biggie? Martinez journey. Okay. I'll let that slide this time. Martina. Hey, come on up, sing a song while we're waiting on the rest of the hole in the wall game. The rest of the hole in the wall game. Yeah, I'm doing getting my Christmas decorations put out. Set up. I'll go put them. Look it up. Yeah, this Shimmer song gonna come up. He'll get Big E to come up. He can sing a song. Yeah, Martina. I know she can sing. Martina's at work, so well, you know how these things go. Hell, I've been on 30-minute live go on for 5 hours. Yeah, then used up all my watch hours on one. This is my second one. Let's check this. See what all the new avatar maybe. See what we got. See what I've got. Sometimes it won't let me load up more than one. Let's see what this one looks like. Yeah, that's nice. I think I'll keep that. Making me a chai latte. Tea. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know if I think, I don't think I got any Halloween decorations. Damn, he's smoking at work at 7 p.m. going on a frickin' 12-hour shift or something there. Biggie. You working daytime? I thought you working nights. Yeah, make a latte. Latte. Yeah, 12-hour shift, man. I hate them things. I quit them things a long time ago. Screw that. Well, in the meantime, let's see what we got going on. Good. Squeeze me.
You can.
Hey, Stormy's in the house. Sorry to hear about your cat there, Stormy. Yeah, I posted a link there. That's Sheer Pencil. She just got a premiere going on. Well, not a premiere, it's an upload, I think. Well, let me look. Shit. Am I done something wrong? Not yet. Making an abstract painting using your left overpaint. That's what that is. Yeah. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Stormy. And mine, yeah. Well, I posted the link there. Y'all jump on up there if you need to. You don't too. You don't, you don't too. This sheer pencil. One of our friends there, she new upload. New upload. Sheer pencil. What else is going on today? Oh yeah, I got the. Thought I'd get a head start on the Christmas decorations and something.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's going on, Jimmy?
Oh, not too much, man. Just talking to mine. I think she'll be up in a minute. I think she's gonna get a bath.
Yeah, Ami's in the shower now.
Yeah,
She'll
it's a
be up.
good time though.
Yeah, they
I
getting
like that
off
background. That the background is cool.
work. Yeah, that's Ami.
That's a good picture of her.
Yeah,
Hello,
fishing
everybody in the chat.
time. What's going on? Fishing time. Come on up there, fishing time. Chat for a little while. Sing a song if you want to. If you want to, that's a word. It's if you want to.
You want
One
to?
word.
I'm talking to Mark.
That's one word.
Hey, Mark, you ever watch Jeff Foxworthy?
Oh yeah, not lately, but I've heard him.
No, but I mean, some in his concerts, he has those made up word, the country words like, what is it? Would you? Did you?
Yeah.
You didn't happen to bring a beer with you, did you?
Well, if you want to, that's one word, man. That's not if
Yeah, right,
you
right. That's
want
our. Yeah,
to.
I tell
Yeah.
mine all the time. We're slang, man, and
I
we
don't know
just
if he
blend them
said
in there.
that or not, but I may doubt that.
Yeah, I like it. No, I don't think I ever heard him do that one. But FTLG, what's up, my friend? Shimmer, Sonny. Very sorry to hear about that. Mahal.
Yeah, Sunny lost her cat.
Yeah, East Smokums, what's up, brother? Martina in the house, and then Almy. I guess Almy will be up in a few.
Yeah, these smokings and Martina are at work, so then they won't be up for a while unless
Yeah.
this 30-minute live stream turns into another marathon.
Oh, by the way, FTLG, I caught some of your live stream yesterday, but I was busy in the kitchen, but I was in the background. I'm sorry, I never got a chance to say what's up before you went off. But I am trying to support you on those watch hours, my man. I got to take some medicine. I'm stopped up to hell. Whew.
Yeah, that fall weather. What's that?
Oh, man, about 2 years ago, I started developing these allergies or something, and it moves from my nose to my lungs, from my lungs to my nose. It just, sometimes it's never there, and that's like right now, man. I've got it. I sound like I'm Kermit the Frog or something.
Well, I haven't, I don't get too many colds anymore since I quit that damn frickin' factory job.
Yeah,
Somebody gets a cold in a factory, and it spreads all the way around the frickin' factory and shit.
yeah. You know what I've been thinking it is really because, like I said, sometimes it just goes away completely. I'm concerned that there might be mold somewhere around this place, or like in air conditioning ducts or something like that. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I'm fine. Like if I go outside in the fresh air, I'm fine, dude. Come in here and sit down. Of course, the smoking don't help at all, but I'll just get stopped up terribly, man, or cough my ass off.
Well, once in a while, you get the vacuum cleaner and take the vents off the ducts and suck all that dirt out and shit, all that
That's what I'm
dust.
gonna have to. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do, man. I try to keep it not dusty, but I've been here a long, long time. This is an old place, and no telling. I don't know. How would you check for mold? I mean, if you can't see it, do you have there a meter or something? You can get. I wonder.
Oh, well, you can see that black mold's what the probably the worst kind of mold you can get if you can
Yeah.
see
Well,
that. You can see that. So.
I hadn't seen any of that around, but because I looked all over, man, and every, everything's good in my place, but the only thing I could think is it'd be coming into the air ducts.
You could probably spray a little, get your spray bottle and go to where it sucks all the air in and spray a little Lysol or chlorine or something.
Does that attack the mold?
Well, chlorine will kill it if it comes on
Oh,
contact with it. I mean,
oh, really? I didn't know that. I thought it just had to be wiped out by hand, like taken away by hand.
oh, well, you're talking about a damn science project, man. I mean, just,
Ah,
I mean, yeah.
hey, rug off.
It gets that bad, man. You in trouble. I mean,
Yeah,
me. I mean, hey, rug ups in the house. What's going on, rug ups? Yeah, I got the link pinned. Anybody wants to come up, chit chat, sing, or just shoot the shit? Jump on
yeah.
up here. I got 6 spots. 2 of them are taken. We've got 4 more left to go. Yeah, this amigos.
I got a big game tonight, man. My Chiefs are playing the Raiders. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I
Monday
know
night
who they're
football.
for.
I know you
and,
don't watch it.
and I know who the other team's main girl supporter is too.
Yeah,
You don't mention any names, but his initials are
yeah, I know.
BG.
He'll be crying. He'll be crying later tonight when my Chiefs beat the hell out of the Raiders. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll be right
Yeah,
back, Mark.
yeah. We'll just use the BG. His initials
Yeah,
are BG.
yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah, that's what he did on Peter Mario. We all know what the initials stand for. You ain't, you ain't being sneaky there, BG. Anyway, yeah. I'm just playing a little George Strait here until the ladies come up and sing, or you want to sing a song, feel free. I'll stop the music, at any time. Just for don't want any dead air time. Yeah, Fishing Time says they should win. He's a Chiefs fan.
Hold on, Mark. I wasn't with you, brother. I was in the kitchen.
Yeah, Shimmer and Soul jumping on up there. Come on there, Shimmer and Soul.
Hey y'all.
Yeah. Howdy.
How are you? Happy Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Woohoo, Monday. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I used to dread Monday. I don't dread Mondays anymore. Since I
Right.
ain't got to go to work, money.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
you're enjoying the retired life then.
yeah, early retirement. I ain't getting no pension, but I ain't working either. So
Yeah, I understand that.
Clarina's in the house. Hey, Clarina. Clarina.
Oh, Rugops almost bought a 12-string guitar. That's neat, Rugops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I heard you listening to some George Strait.
Yeah, I got his like a see George Strait, Garth Brooks. I don't know Garth Brooks, but Alan Jackson, Jim Reeves, John Denver,
Good
everybody
music.
else.
Hey, Shimmer, how are you, girl?
Hey, Jamie, I'm good. How are you doing?
I was in the kitchen. I needed to give me something to drink and put up my dishes. Hey, I'm doing good, just chilling. I wanted to personally thank you so much for gracing us with your some music on my panel. I really appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. I enjoy it. I
Yeah,
didn't
we're
go
talking about.
live for like 8 months, and so I'm sort of putting myself, um, sort of, I don't know. I've not been one to really go on panels and stuff, so
Yeah,
I'm just treading lightly.
just kind of coming back slowly. I got you. I got you. You had an
Yeah.
excellent live stream that night. I visited. I thought it was just great. You had a lot of cool people on your panel, and y'all were talking about country and western singers. One of my favorites is John Michael Montgomery. Oh my God, he's great.
Do you know, I'll have to
Ooh.
tell you a story about him. I actually have some of his, the Kick It Up album. The I have two awards that were presented to him. Um, it's crazy you said John Michael Montgomery because my dad and his best friend were in Kentucky, and they had an office in Nashville through
Uh-huh.
Broken Bow Records. And my dad and his best friend discovered John Michael Montgomery, and they took him to Nashville and showcased him, and that's when he got his deal. Is that not crazy?
I'll be damned.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that was the
Yeah.
one person. Yeah, my dad got like what they called a finder's fee back then,
Oh,
and
Was he
which is
on
like
Music
a
Row
lump
or
sum.
yeah,
Um,
that
my
company
dad,
Broken Bow? Broken Bow.
Broken Bow Records, he he was with, I don't know exactly where it was located. I never went there, but my dad stayed in Nashville a lot. My whole life he was in the music business. So
I
it
just
was an
wondered
interesting
because I
life.
used to deliver, uh, you know, tickets, airline tickets, and other kind of documents to some of these
Yeah.
music companies, CMC, and all them the big ones. And there's
Uh-huh.
on Music Row. There's a lot of the smaller music companies, but all the big ones are there too.
Yeah, yeah. It's all changed now. This was in My dad passed away in 2006 and everything's changed, but back then it was totally different. You could just go find talent and showcase the talent in front of people that would sign
yeah.
artists, and it's really not like that now. It's more
Montgomery was.
digital.
Yeah, Montgomery was huge in the '90s and early 2000s, and
Mm-hmm.
then just kind of, but its age and time marches on. You know what I mean?
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
my my favorite album by him is "That's Gonna Leave a Mark." I mean, every song on there is just off out of this world. You know, cover
Mm-hmm.
you in kisses and wrap you in my arms.
I can't
Yeah.
remember most of the guy. Well, I delivered. I remember one time I
Hold on to
delivered
me when your world's feeling cold.
airline ticket at the airport. I delivered.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You
cool,
know,
man.
guys,
Well, when my
crowds.
dad was doing that, I was just like off doing my own life and not really paying attention to, it was just really neat. It's like though I just didn't really, I wasn't into it. You know how you are when you go through your stages.
Mhm. Yeah.
I was doing delivering down there before they had that roundabout. They built that new roundabout, and they put that sculpture in the middle of the roundabout at the end of Music Row,
Hmm.
and there's a big controversy. Well, he's the ugly ass damn statue is that? That had a big, yeah, that was 10, 15 years ago, I guess, when they
Shimmer,
put
you're
Yeah.
real, you're more into country and western music than I am. I never got the real story on the Vince Gill and Trisha Yearwood, and she left who Garth Brooks for him, something like that.
Well, I love country music, but as far as like getting into what they do, I don't really, and how they move in their personal life, I don't really
And
keep up with that. I never have.
I thought I heard that
Yeah.
once. It was big in the like um, magazines or whatever, country and western mag,
Hmm.
I used to hear stuff
radio
all
stations.
the time, man. I used to get all the gossip and all that good
Yeah,
stuff. That's why I
yeah.
The
don't like
country, the gossip.
that's yeah. That's why I don't like Garth Brooks. But I had a few songwriter friends that wrote some songs,
Uh-huh.
and
Did they
Amy.
pitch their songs to him?
Hello,
Well,
Ami.
they
Hello,
wrote
Karina.
songs to the music company,
The
and
publishing
they
company? Uh-huh.
yeah the publishing company, and they what happened they declined the song, but a few
Hmm.
months later, they Garth Brooks would come out with a song that sounded almost similar to it, but he changed
Hmm.
so much, words or
That was really,
music.
that's really common. Yeah.
and
That's awful that they do that.
and Garth Brooks, I mean, I don't like him because he's always standing up and said, he's for uh, the some, for the right way of doing things. He acts like
Yeah.
and then he goes around and his company steals songs from songwriters that really don't make that much money unless they sell a song to somebody like Garth Brooks or somebody, and they go
Hmm.
around, you know, taking their music without paying for it.
Hmm.
Oh,
Copyright
yeah.
without get around the copyright law or whatever. And
You know
It's
there's a
another
lot
very
thing, man.
cutthroat.
Yeah,
of cutthroat business.
yeah. Since the birth of social media, I don't even know how a musical artist makes any money anymore unless they're just killing themselves doing live concerts because
Yeah,
you ain't got to buy no CD no more, or it's just free. The
Right.
music is
It's
free everywhere.
amazing how they're making
How do they?
money.
Yeah, how do they stay? Doing live appearances is all I can get. I think I
Hmm.
don't know, or what do you call that? Sign-ons for commercials and stuff. I don't
Hmm.
know.
yeah, a lot of music
Like
industry, man.
sponsorships or
It's a
something.
cutthroat big time.
Right.
Yeah,
Become
it
the
was back in
spokesperson.
2006, even, before my dad died. And then he was in the music business all those years from, I remember basically from my birth in the 70s until, then. And the whole time it was always people trying to, it's just really cutthroat. You could not trust anybody. I hate to say that, but
Oh, that's
They-
cold blooded.
I heard so many stories, you know, back in the day. I remember back in the day when, on Hee Haw,
uh
Slim
huh,
Pickens.
uh
Uh,
huh.
I mean, who is
Hee
it? Slim
haw.
Pickens and his wife
No,
got
no, no. It was Roy. It was a not Roy. Roy. Shoot. Now then.
String Bean. Yeah, String Bean and his wife got killed got murdered back in the day.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Mm.
Okay, darling. Um,
But yeah, they had a big stink. But I mean, no, they was wondering who did it, and
Mm-hmm.
he just lived in a simple little house. He didn't have no big mansion. But I'm sure he was pretty well off. The robbers thought that he kept a lot of money at the house or something, and they tried to rob him, kill him. I guess.
I don't even know about that story,
What
I
but
don't either.
Oh yeah,
sounds interesting.
there's yeah, living in
Hello,
Nashville
hello,
Yeah.
Ami, Clarina.
years. You get to hear a bunch of stuff when you're
Oh yeah,
delivering
you
from.
get the inside scoop.
Yeah.
I wish I was more involved, like I said, and cared more about what was going on um, in the Nashville world at that time period. That I was
I
sort
was
of on
back
my
in the
own
old
little.
face. I mean, not the AOL days.
You got
Before
Back
mail.
in dial-up days.
yeah,
Yeah,
dial
you
up.
got
Yeah, dial
mail.
up.
Oh
Some
my
people
God,
don't even remember those days, huh?
I sure
They're
don't, dear.
too
No,
young. You'd have to
No
pay for the
AOL.
internet by the minute. Wasn't it by the minute or the hour or something?
well,
Um,
you could get a
used to.
monthly thing. I
Yeah.
paid monthly about $18 a month for it. With AOL, and yeah, but you could go hourly, I believe. But a lot of people don't realize that all started around 2000. It seems like forever ago, doesn't it? But it was just in 2000, and we ain't even have the smartphones, but since 2009.
That's
With the exception
crazy.
of the BlackBerry, and yeah, because we're so
Oh my
programmed
God,
and
I had
used
a
to.
BlackBerry.
Oh my God, I worked on those. That was my business phones for a long
Was
time.
it?
Yeah, I
That
was
little
involved.
damn button in the middle, it was not good. I believe.
It was always you had to have special passwords to get in. They were always messing up, calling, "How do I get in?" On my phone. It was
Yeah.
because it had the QWERTY board keyboard on it. You know what I mean? And that was supposed to be a big deal where
Uh-huh.
you actually feel the buttons when you're typing and stuff. But uh, it was not a. It was just a very expensive phone for back then too.
Oh
And then
yeah, everybody
yeah,
had to have a BlackBerry. All the celebrities. That's funny. I haven't
that
thought
was a
of a
big thing.
BlackBerry
Yeah,
in forever.
yeah. And then they had the little flip LG phone. Samsung came out with one, and the big thing then was ringtones. Downloaded ringtones. Every day people went crazy over that. Then the
The-
texting started. I got out
yeah,
right before.
people wanted
Yeah.
to. They'd pay for all these different ringtones. I remember
Oh yeah,
that too.
and yeah, man, yeah, that was a big deal, man. And the flip phone, the screen was only about a size of a quarter. I mean, it was small.
Oh my God, the
Speaking
evolution of the
of contracts,
phones.
Yeah.
I think the only what Davidas, you know him there, Jamie, that group, that guy that sings kind of like a one man band, Davidas.
Oh yeah, man,
He,
he's awesome.
yeah, he refuses to sign a contract and shit. Yeah. He's
Really?
only on
Oh,
YouTube, but
Well, he
he's
probably makes more money that way, honestly, right?
yeah, yeah,
They can't control him and tell him what to do and
that guy's
basically own
amazing.
him.
he
Yeah,
can
that
play
guy's amazing.
anything.
Yeah, he's got like a 6-track mind in his head. You know what I mean? He can just do a lot of things at once, and he's got one of those boards where he can preset sounds, and then it just loops. It just loops.
Hmm.
It's really cool to watch him.
Like the music technology, a lot of the new music technology. Is that what he does? The different kinds of instruments and stuff, the digital
Well,
stuff.
he can just take a request from anybody out
Yeah,
of thin air and make it work. He can put a bass line to it, and then he's playing the guitar usually, isn't he? Isn't he, Mark?
well, I'm
Usually,
gonna look him up, and I'll post his link too.
I think he's usually playing the guitar as his main instruments, but see, he relies on those boards to loop all that stuff he puts
Oh
in,
yeah,
and
that's
and then
fascinating.
Yeah, and then he sings to the song while he's playing the guitar, and it all just kind of. I mean, he's fun. But who I'm thinking about, those guys are phenomenal. I love it. They're fun to watch too. He's
Hmm.
he's
I
big
can't
on YouTube,
remember how
man.
to spell his
A
name.
one man concert, huh? He does it
Yeah,
all.
exactly. That's it. You got it. That's right. That's exactly right. The one man concert. DAVYDAS, I believe. Davidas.
I got one of his songs up here now. It said they start to dance when my wife requests this song. I'll share it on the thing there.
Oh, cool. I will have to go subscribe.
Yeah, he's cool. Oh, here's one where I think. Well, I'll do the mix. I'll do a mix. See if he has a guest star that sings Journey. You know,
Hmm.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
I'll post that one. And go. Let's see.
Rugop says in the chat, I don't think I'll ever be offered a record contract, but if I was, I certainly wouldn't sign it. I don't want to be another Cobain. Yeah, man, I've heard agents are just terrible.
Yeah. I got it playing
Give it
right
up to
now.
Katie.
Let me.
Okay.
Katie, give it up. That was really good. Was that really good or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's fixing to sing Journey here.
You know,
I'll try to
Journey, Don't Stop Believing.
don't stop believing.
Do you know the lyrics? Okay, okay. Okay. Would a key of G be okay for you?
That's Dolby Dots. I just posted it. There we go.
Okay, now that I heard her voice, we're gonna try Journey, Don't Stop Believing. But she's gonna pull up the lyrics, and so we'll see how it goes. She has the lyrics already. Give me 30 seconds. I'm gonna lay a beat down.
Yeah, no, see, he'll loop that. Yeah, we can hear it, Mark.
Oh, I really don't know any words to this. Okay.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the night train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the night train going anywhere. Smoky room, smell like a cheap perfume. Forks on the night go on and on and on and on. Stranger, boulevard. one more time. Sing the blue. Oh, another and it goes on and on and on and on. Boulevard and shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people living just to find emotion. Somewhere in the night.
Yeah, that was a Dobby Doss. He came to Nashville. I think last summer, and yeah, played in Nashville on the street. That's all he does is street. He play in street venues.
Like street concerts.
Yeah, and well, that
That's
was at
neat.
the
Street shows.
yeah. Well, he played downtown Broadway in Nashville. Just on the
Hmm.
street, on the little area. And
Yeah, that's neat.
that song right there was in Sarasota, Florida. They got the little roundabout or drag strip that they have anybody can play. I think street. You got to get a permit or something like that to
Hmm.
play there. But
That's neat. I loved the way they were able to transform that into, such a good cover like that. That's neat.
this well, she gets on sings a lot of a few songs for her. She did Fleetwood Mac and everything else. Yeah, he's just
Hmm.
the one of the new artists that that I can stand. Some of them I just can't stand. They
Oh
don't make.
yeah, yeah. I like a lot of the older stuff. I'm not even familiar with hardly any newer artists. It's like I'm in a time warp.
Yeah, none of them. I know Jamie. He was in the what heavy metal or what's that, acid. No, I don't know what.
Like real hardcore rock
Yeah,
stuff.
he's a headbanger. I think the headbanging era or the acid rock or something like that.
I think like for me the hardcore would be like some old school AC/DC or something like that. Um I love the 80s big hair bands though.
Well, I got burned off on what Metallica because I had a roommate that freaking. I was going to school back in the '80s and stuff, and uh, college, computer school, and I just started, man. And he couldn't go to sleep without
Metallica.
like Metallica blaring, and I said, what
You're
the,
like,
I
oh
can't
my
go to
gosh.
sleep. You can't go to sleep without Metallica blaring. I can't go to sleep with the shit blaring. So
It burnt you out permanently.
oh
I've
yeah, I got burned
had a
out.
friend that was it the Sticks, I think? They burnt me out permanently listening. I'm
Uh,
pretty sure it was the Sticks possibly. But
well, I like the Sticks. They were back in the day, but I ain't heard them in a while. Jamie,
I might be saying the wrong band, but whichever one it was, it really I'm like, I don't want to ever hear it again.
Sorry about that. I kicked myself off. Hey,
Kicking
my
Mark,
fingers
yourself
too good.
out.
I do it all the time. I fat finger this thing and just fly right out of StreamYard. I think Rug Ops needs a jacket, Mark.
Okay, yeah, yeah. You got to
Uh,
remind me of that kind of
well, I
thing.
was down there. Well,
I won't
yeah,
even look at the freaking chat, once I get to talking and stuff.
yeah. Well, the thing about StreamYard is, I mean, for me at least, is whenever I'm looking at comments, I don't know why they have it all white. So I can't. It's all either black and white. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You
can't
can't
see the
tell. So
StreamYard
we need
unless you're looking at the YouTube.
YouTube. Right. Yeah. That's my second phone now. I have to just keep it there, I guess,
I have
I
to
don't,
have two devices or I could
yeah.
forget it. I don't know how people do stuff from a phone. I
Hey,
love it.
Korea Donna in the house. Hey, Korea.
Yeah,
Korea
I'm able
Donna.
to use two phones pretty good. I like them for convenience. You can carry them around with me and stuff. But
No, I got two laptops. That's what I use.
yeah, yeah, that's
Uh,
cool.
screw the phone, man. Yeah,
You're
I can't
double
work
laptoping
around.
it, huh?
Yeah, I can't work a phone. Well, I can take movies with it, and stuff like that.
This
Or,
this phone was overheating really bad because for some reason the Galaxies with the 5G they overheat on panels because it did the same thing with my S20. So this
I've
new
heard people
one,
complain with that
I,
before.
I figured out what the problem is. I figured it out. I just can't jack my volume all the way to the top. It's for some reason the volume is what gets it burning. If I keep it about half
Oh,
level,
okay.
it's cool the whole time. Yeah, I figured that out the other day. I was like, wow, it's cooling off on when I lower the
or
volume.
speaker heat up or something like that.
I don't know, man. It's right behind it. I'll just feel behind it, like where the case. You can feel the little camera lenses. I'll just feel
Hmm.
them to see how hot they are, and if they're like boiling. But when I was talking the other day and the volume was all the way up, the phone was vibrating on the back. I'm like, oh yeah, it's probably just cooking in there, like to be able to put that out,
Like a
loud.
microwave.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my gosh.
singing through it and
Yeah.
everything. But the 5G itself, to me, I know there's been a lot of
Hmm.
uh, downsides about it. I love it myself. I think it's cool as hell. It's very fast, very.
Is it? I've
Oh
not
my god.
experienced 5G. I'm in like rural Tennessee. I don't even know if they have 5G here.
Oh no, yeah, we gotta have the tower, but uh, whatever's running it. But yeah, it's amazing compared to Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi is like 10, 15 seconds slower than 5G.
Well, Jamie, you will know the answer to this. Okay, I do like
What? Say that again.
Verizon. Okay, I don't know what
I
something
don't know.
came in. Um, I do Verizon prepaid, and
Okay.
when I have a fifth wheel RV camper that I just go escape to, I try to anyway, because I take care of my mom, and I just have to mentally get away. So when I go inside of that camper, it's like going in the Bermuda Triangle. Okay, my signal just vanishes.
It's gone.
Well, the weird
Aluminum.
thing is if I pay like the higher, like the $70 a month versus the 50 a month, um, I get signal. So how do they control what signal you get?
That I do not know. I thought you were going to say you don't get it whenever you're camping. You'd have to probably get roaming on a prepaid, but that I don't know how they would control the signal on
It's
the amount.
stationary. The my fifth wheel stays in the same space. So it's the strangest thing how I have to pay more to get signal inside of it. And that tells me that with like the prepaid, somehow they're controlling something. I mean,
Well, they it's called like radio signal. If you get a
hmm
the like on the radio, you got the FM stations and the AM stations, and if they send up these like 99.5 or blah blah blah,
okay.
but they
So
then
they sit there and control it.
yeah,
Like you get
different
one
signal
bar and then you get
it'll pick up, and it's kind of like
Yeah,
yeah,
they make.
it's complicated, but it's all has to do with whatever kind of signal they're sending out. Like
Does a
there's
fifth wheel?
microwave signals. I mean, there's
Mm-hmm.
microwave. Then there's radio signals, and then there's
Well,
it's kind
Shimmer,
of like
does
a
it?
channel. It's like a channel. Sometimes maybe depending on what they're sending out. And if you pay for a higher thing, they'll send up that channel
that's
to you.
crazy if you think
Yeah,
about that. So it's
yeah.
like we're
No.
going to give you a better signal if you pay more.
Now
Yeah.
Wi-Fi is like that. It's with AT&T. They've got like 4 or 5 different levels of Wi-Fi. You can
And
get
I
the
understand Wi-Fi
weakest.
being like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
but
speeds
as
and
far as
stuff.
just using the phone, now does your fifth wheel stay in the same place all the time?
Yeah, it's stationary. It's in the same
Well,
spot. It's set up in the
that
same spot.
that could be the problem right there. You're in a dead zone. If you moved it, maybe try that because I'm telling you, I'm here and with my plan. Uh, in the AT&T, they only have one tower here, and it's next to the base. And so I sometimes have to move around to get a signal out, and that's 5G, man. So I don't know. Maybe it could be that. I don't know. But you say you can get it in there if you pay for a higher plan, right?
Yeah, I get if I don't
That's
if I
weird,
do
man.
like the $50 plan, I get one bar, and then if I do
Hey,
the $70 plan, I get full bars.
That's crazy. We need to call
I,
them yourself, Shimmer, and ask them what's up with that.
I would
I
try
know,
a
right?
outside antenna if you could somewhere you could hook up
Yeah,
outside of your aluminum camper.
Outside,
yeah.
a lot of people do that outside stuff. I'm horrible at tech. Okay, I'm not good with technology, and I have ordered stuff from Amazon, like these outdoor Wi-Fi signal repeaters and pick and um all these different things, and I can't get a good enough signal to do sing streams from inside of the RV.
Uh, you need
Yeah.
that now. I know that they used to sell signal boosters that you can put in like in your uh, on top on in your attic, for homes and stuff, and
hmm
maybe look into that that you
Yeah,
could
I have
mount on that
one you
camper or
plug
something.
in. It's like the name of it
Yeah,
was Internet on Steroids.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
the name of it. It was so weird though. It affected the internet in the cabin that I was hooking to. It was affecting that.
Yeah.
Not letting anybody else hook to internet when I would use it. So, yeah, I'll figure it out one day. I said, you know what? we should just be able to have our own little, and I think we can now, our own individual, without an address hooked to it, internet, just
Hmm.
uh I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think Elon Musk was trying to do what I'm trying to say.
You just want total anonymity, basically.
Individual, like right now you have to have like an address, you have to have
Right.
the thing to plug it in, for the box and everything. You should be able to
Yeah,
do it totally anywhere you go. And you
I got you.
probably can. It's just
Yeah,
might be
yeah.
where I'm in rural Tennessee.
I mean, I got you. I mean, I ain't done prepaid. I sold a lot of prepaid, but I haven't done prepaid in so many years. I wouldn't know the first thing about how
Yeah,
they control that now. But if that's true that you have to pay to get a better signal, I think that sucks, man. And that's Verizon doing that.
it's Verizon prepaid.
Um,
I've
well,
been on it so long. They called and offered me like a $15 a month discount to up my um plan. And you know what? I didn't see any change when I took that $15 discount up my plan. I said, I think I was bamboozled. This is
yeah,
bull crap because I don't see any
Oh
difference. You know how they do you.
oh
Oh
yeah.
gosh.
Well, I put in over 15 years at Altel, and the month that I got out and was able to retire early, Verizon had just bought them out, and they were moving all their stuff back to Arkansas because that's their home plant. Verizon is
Oh,
that's
okay.
their that city is Little Rock. That's where they're stationed. That's where they have all the big everything, and that's like ground zero for
The
Verizon
ground
Wireless.
zero for Verizon.
And I had heard
Okay.
things about them, but I didn't want to. I wasn't ever part of the teams, but I saw them come in there, and they were making some huge changes, and I was like, well, I don't know if that's such the type of stuff they want to do is going to work. And then they just shut the thing down, the huge call center, and
Mhm.
everybody was out of a job unless you wanted to follow them up there. I was like,
Oh,
no way,
wow.
no thanks.
yeah.
Like
No,
one day
that's
you
what
have
they
a job
do.
and the next day you pink
Company.
slip, that kind of thing?
Hey man, all I can say is I hope everybody got workman's comp, or you know what I mean, because that's just not cool,
There was
man.
no warning or anything, Jamie. You just went in
No.
there and boom.
Shit, I went. Oh,
That would be awful.
I
I'm
went out there to
sorry. Oh
visit
my
my
God.
friend. Yeah, I went out there to visit my friends 2 weeks later, and there ain't even a desk in the place. It's just vacant all the way to the back. It was an old Food Line grocery store that they had converted into a real nice call center. I'll tell, spent a lot of money on it. And yeah, I go there, and it's just bare. It's like the ghost town. And
I
you look
hate when
through the
companies
windows.
do people like
I was like,
that. That's
damn,
awful.
that's
That's,
crazy. I thought they,
that's what they do. Companies, one company buys another company out, and the next thing you know, that company, unless you move to New York City or blah blah blah
oh,
or
I tell you,
somewhere else, you're out of a job,
well, I
and half
talked to
the
several
time they
people.
don't pay for your moving.
Yeah,
Just
I
like
had
they did
several.
with the car industry. The car industry, they moved from up north to some of these southern states, and
Yeah,
unless
That's
you
how
were a
people
big
end up
executive,
homeless. I mean,
you're
literally, when you're relying on a paycheck
yeah.
and then you're blindsided. You go into work and they're like, "Here's your pink slip. See you, bye." I mean,
and
that's
then,
awful.
yeah, yeah, and then they get then you're stereotyped and marked as a homeless, and like you're a bad person or something.
Oh yeah, oh,
It's
yeah.
not, a lot
A
of them
lot of
can't
people
help it,
are
and
just one.
I mean,
They need to shut up. They're one paycheck away from homelessness. I mean,
hmm well,
I've seen it.
I had a lot of personal customers that I dealt with over the years, over and over and over, and got to know them. Probably about 10 or 15, that I personally got to know,
hmm
and we actually exchanged, if I got a hold of them afterwards because I wanted to see was Verizon treating them well, and I mean I got negative on almost every answer, every one of them. I was like,
oh
well, you know what,
really?
y'all, because man, I'll tell spoiled their customers, man. We had a great setup, and just a lot of giveaways, a lot of no questions asked. If they call in with a problem, we will solve it. And a lot nowadays it's like pulling teeth. If you got a bad charge on your bill or something, it's like pulling teeth to get it off. And it's not
Oh,
your fault. You
AT&T,
know
I
what I
think
mean?
is the worst customer service I've ever experienced.
Uh,
For me personally, I could never get a human on the phone. It was just impossible to get through.
Yeah, I'm with them, and of course they've taken a lot of money from me. They bamboozled me into that S20, and it come to be an Ultra. It was a really tiny.
They
It was like
bamboozle everybody. AT&T. Oh my
so.
god.
So on this new one, and Mark will testify, I waited a whole month to get this new phone for free. All I had to do was pay the tax, which was $80, and I said they are not going to screw me into another $800 contract.
My
Without,
god.
yeah, man. So I got them back.
That's why I just get the Android and shit, and the freaking track phone, pay as you go crap.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Mark. You
I'm
just
not
like
into
you're not going
any
to deal with it.
contract.
Listen, AT&T, my mom had a friggin' landline, and for some reason I put it in my name. She wanted a landline, okay, back in North Carolina, and
Mhm.
she had it for years. They would not quit charging us for the landline. I mean, they charged me for like 3 years, and the landline had been turned off for like 3 years, and they continued because my mom was like finally brave enough to
Oh
get a
my
phone,
goodness.
her own smartphone. But we got her one of the like senior kind. But anyway, uh, yeah, they continue to charge me and charge me, and I would call, and they would say, "Yes, we're not going to. We have this recorded," and it continued for 3 years for a phone I didn't have for a landline. It was just
Oh my
crazy.
God. That's terrible. You should have
And
got all
I
that
think
back.
that's on my credit to this day. And,
Oh man.
it's just insane. I just have the wor and my sister too.
Yeah.
She's had some horrible experiences with AT&T.
I'll tell you what, the landline is almost bye bye. I mean, you can have that.
I know,
You
but
can have that wireless modem, with the home phone if you want to go that old route like that. But the landline itself, where they used to
mhm.
have the little curly cord on your on your phone that you
Yeah, mama had
that's
like the old school
they,
landline. She
they
wanted
probably did
one.
that to a lot of people because they knew that particular type of business was going out. I mean,
Just
a
keep
lot.
billing you every month.
Yeah. Oh, we
You
didn't
can
see it.
have it.
Sorry, it's already done. Well, I'm sorry you're having that experience with AT&T. I really am. But, I
Well,
can't speak
I
for them.
got
I
a
just use them.
landline on my the cable company, but if the electricity goes out,
Yeah.
the main line goes out.
Oh,
So
really?
Some
yeah,
people want a landline. Like some of these homesteaders, for some reason, I don't remember what it was, but for some reason they insist on trying to keep a landline.
Mm-hmm. Well,
mine's
the
hooked up
land.
to my cable, so it's not hooked up like to the telephone pole
Hmm.
I
like
say
the
the
old.
biggest, what the big landline really is cantankerous now, but there is one really good purpose for it. If you're in an area where there's a lot of storming and stuff like that, and you lose power, that ain't going out. It stays active.
I guess that's why some of the like preppers and the
I was just fixing to say, you said homesteaders
mhm,
and stuff, and if you're way
homesteaders,
on out there, you gotta have guaranteed a way to get contact if they're not using a
right?
cell phone or nothing.
Yeah, see, my landline it'll go out during the storm because it's hooked up to my Wi-Fi cable
Oh
company.
yeah, okay, yeah, yeah.
He
You
said,
got one of
"You're
those. What I
screwed in a
said.
storm."
Yeah, you've got the cordless phones, correct, Mark?
Yeah, I got the cordless phone, but
And it's off the Wi-Fi modem. Yeah. That's what I was talking about.
yeah.
That's about the closest you can get to landline now.
Oh my
I had
gosh,
that.
Jamie, do you remember the Magic Jack? My mom had one of those. It was like
Magic.
this device you plugged into it was like years ago, you plugged it into your laptop and it was amazing. You could do phone calls from your, or not, well, actually your desktop computer, and you would talk from your desktop. It was like, a lot of people
Really?
in my family had the Magic Jack. That was the
No,
name of
I
it.
did.
Yeah.
I never knew about that. I had
Oh, wasn't it that one of them TV ad things? You freaking
Oh,
off
yeah, it was an
TV?
ad.
kind of like a Ronco product.
Yeah, kind of like a Fire Stick or something for movies and shit.
Yeah, this was
Yeah,
back in
yeah,
the day. Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, shoot. I remember. Listen, I was there. I bought a brand new Hewlett Packard in 2000. That's because that's when it all started rocking and rolling. The AOL. That was the biggest thing. Hear that phone beep, that phone signal coming in.
Dialing up.
Oh, I was
And
back
dude,
in the day when they frickin' just came internet. Al Gore invented it in the military when you think that sig shit was strong, man. I had the big old boxes, weighed 50
yeah,
pounds full of
yeah,
encrypted gear,
that's
Now it's
that.
the size of a
Oh
damn
wow.
playing card.
That's another thing before digital, there was analog, and when I was taking I took data processing in college, and in that lab was sitting these huge data processors. I mean, these suckers were the size of I mean, like a cloth. They was the size of a ship robe, or you know what I'm talking about. I mean, they were big, and that's where all
Yeah.
the data was stored. And nowadays,
Armoire.
yeah, now that it's digital, now it's just all stored on a little chip. I mean, it was a beautiful invention to come over to digital. It really was. I had an analog phone in my
Technology
car
is
too.
amazing. I wish I knew more about it. I hate that I'm one of these people, it's like I don't know anything much about technology, but I
Yeah,
know
I
see,
just
had
that was
the
very little.
big old boxes installed in my car that had a phone and stuff, and they paid by the minute. Well, my boss, I was delivering airline tickets in Dallas back in the day, where they had the paper tickets, and he had one of them phones installed in my truck, my delivery truck, and hell, it paid by the minute, and he got all bent out of shape because of 1 month is like $300.
oh yeah, dude. I'm telling you, man, that analog was expensive. It was about
Freaking
it was
charged the hell out of that shit.
Yeah, it was like $1.50 a minute. I can remember, and so you had to come correct for like 100 minutes is $100. It's like what 100 minutes ain't even but an hour and a half on just barely over. You just use that phone strictly for
Emergencies.
well emergencies and just a quick meet McDonald's or something like that. You don't be sitting on there just jabbing jabber John.
Well, I remember the pager area. Everybody had
Oh my
pagers.
God, pagers,
Oh
Jesus.
my gosh. And you would go
That
have to
we had to have
Hell,
a pager, man. Had to have one because everybody else did. Just had to have one. And
I remember the old telephone booth era. Hell, back in
Oh
the day,
gosh.
you could
Well,
go
oh
to
then
a
yeah,
you'd have to go to
telephone
a
booth
booth when you got
hey, hey,
and
paged.
you
yeah,
could click. You could get free calls if you click the number on the receiver, the dial tone receiver. You go.
uh-huh.
You could click the numbers out, and
That's
it
so
would
fun. There's something
get you a free
nostalgic that
call
I
without
love
putting a
about a phone
quarter in it.
booth.
That's an antique now, a payphone. I dare you to try to find one around out in
Wouldn't it be
public.
neat to have a payphone booth in your house just for the nostalgia of it?
Yeah, yeah, and there's another phenomenon about that. Every once in a damn while, they give you your quarterback or your dime or whatever. Every once in a while, they just kick it back to you, like, okay, this call's on us. I mean, that happened to me a lot.
Yeah. I mean,
Where
could
it could
you
get
imagine
called
running to a
for free.
payphone to make a call, like 911 or, I mean, just, it's so mind blowing.
Yeah, and back then though, Shimmer, we were so used to it. I was born in '67, so I came up in the '80s,
Uh
and
huh.
and we didn't have no cell phones, no pagers, no nothing. It was just a landline like we were talking about. And so when you
Yeah.
walked out that front door to take care of your business stuff, you didn't panic like you do nowadays if you leave your phone at the house. Oh my
You didn't
God,
go,
it's like
you didn't have a phone anywhere you went, right?
I'd have a heart attack, dude, if I walked out without my phone and get gone somewhere, and I go, oh my God, it's we get so conditioned, in
We're
society.
so connected to our phone.
Yeah,
And
man, everybody on
I
the
think we're
planet.
like traced, right? I'm one of these conspiracy theory people. They know
Oh yeah,
everything, everywhere we're at. A little bit.
oh yeah,
I'm a 50%. I believe about 50% of some of
I
the
can believe
conspiracy
that. I
stuff.
can believe that. Sure, we're being tracked, or you know,
Oh, they got everything you ever want.
they can do anything they want. That's right.
Car, what you bought at the damn grocery store a
Yeah,
freaking year ago.
That's
yeah.
crazy. That's crazy to think about
That's how
that.
they look. Nobody realizes it, but that's how they solve some big crimes, like some murder
Oh
cases and stuff
yeah.
like that.
Now,
They
Yeah,
can they
you
can
can't
track
listen to
they
the half
they
ain't
can track
shit.
a sales receipt. They can track a sales receipt
Hello,
right back to where
everyone.
they got it. Hey,
hello.
Sharon. Hey, Sharon.
Hi.
How are you?
I shared your link there.
What were you saying, Jamie?
Their
They could track
upload
what?
there.
Yeah, they
Share
could track a
earlier.
receipt that what somebody bought to the Walmart, and then watch the
Mm.
video footage of them buying that, and then just go get them. I mean, have all that technology already. You know what I mean? But they just kind of keep
Yeah.
it on the down low.
Mm.
I'm not
Hello,
a
Mark
targeted
Ruth.
citizen. I'm not that
That
type
is
of a
good.
conspiracy theorist to that point. You know, some people are just like they think they're a
Oh,
targeted citizen. You know,
oh,
like
I know.
it, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not that extreme. But
I got a real close friend. Her and her boyfriend are survivalists over in North Carolina. They start she pack rats every. We're talking about thousands of bottles of wine, hundreds of boxes of cereal. What I mean, she's just got it all ready for in case there's
yeah,
the big war or whatever, uh, or
like we did for 2000. Remember,
oh my
everybody.
God, my dad bought like two or three big
Oh my
gas operated
gosh.
generators because we thought we was going to lose all the power, and my mom stocked up on food. It was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, you had to have that pantry full of all kinds of foods and stuff because 2000, as soon as it hit, the world was going to end.
But yeah, yeah, I'd say it was coming from the
Mm.
Mayan sundial or something. The Mayan
Jamie,
Okay.
calendar.
Jamie, I just want
Yes,
to
ma'am.
thank you for coming on my live lately, on my premiere.
Sure. Well, I was up and was able to catch it, share, and anytime I am, I certainly will. And that was very cool. You had it in time lapse.
Yeah, thank you. I make it a
Well, you're
time
welcome.
lapse.
You're welcome. Mine should
Yeah,
be a
I'm
30-minute.
not. Yeah, I'm not going to stay for so long here, and I just come up just to support.
Yeah, I appreciate the share.
Yeah, it's really
I
cool.
posted
Thank you, sir.
your upload earlier on my live.
Yeah,
Yeah, he even mentioned your
Boy,
premiere, chair a while ago.
I love
Um,
your
yeah,
art. I attempt to do art. I do it as like a stress reducer, but I'm not good at all. But I just create abstract stuff. But yeah,
that's cool.
I admire people
no.
that can do art.
The reason why I make it an abstract because originally I have a original artwork, and
Hmm.
I think I pour a lot of acrylic paint, and I don't want to waste that because that acrylic paint it was given to me by my Dutch friend.
Uh,
And what I did, I get another canvas, and I try to create any artwork, anything from abstract, to
Hmm. I love
just to use
abstract.
only the leftover acrylic paint.
yeah, Jackson Pollock was an abstract, and he did really well. He was an
yeah, but
abstract painter.
only
I like it
painting
because
that.
there's no rules really. You could just do what you want and what's
Exactly.
Yeah.
freely
Mhm.
in your mind at that moment. I love that.
Mhm. Mhm.
I do
Mm.
that a little bit. I got the
And
old window frames with the glass in it, and I get that
Uh huh.
the paint that you can see through, and I paint the old glass window frames. Come out
Sort
of
of
Oh, that's
like
old
a
house.
cool,
stained
man.
glass effect.
Yeah, stained
Sounds
glass.
neat.
Kind of.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I can't draw a straight line, man. But
Well,
I
I
can,
don't. I can't either. I just throw
eh,
it on there and
everybody is an
make it.
artist in a different way.
yeah, music is my life. That's where I'm good. But Sherry,
Yeah.
when you're doing your drawings with your freehand pencil, man, I'm telling you that to me is what's the most seeing something from nothing come to life on whatever you've got there you're drawing on is that's
Yeah.
what's so cool to me. You start out with nothing, and at the end of your life, it's like a dog or an owl or
Yeah, yeah.
they're really,
No,
really, and they're really nice.
actually, when there's a pandemic, I'm sorry to mention this. I wanted to, to make myself more busy because long time ago I was in the panel of other YouTuber, and I'm not going to mention their names. I was a co-host there, and then when the channel was closed and they're not allowing anymore any co-host, the host told me you should create your own channel, and I have a channel, but I didn't uploaded any videos, and I didn't like live stream. So that's the time I try myself to draw all my artworks and publish it on on the YouTube. So everybody I can convince, to draw again. And there is a one YouTuber, he doesn't like to paint anymore. He went back again for painting when he saw all my paintings.
Oh, well, kind of inspirational then. I get it, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
inspired this person.
that's incredible. That's what it's all about. Yep,
That is awesome.
Yes.
that's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, as much as possible, I don't like negative. I don't like to talk about the behaviors of the Filipinos and behavior of other people because we don't know the story. We don't know their story why they become like that. And if you know this person is using you, it's up to you if you're going to be with this person or not. So I don't like bashing people as much as possible. As much as possible, I make it a drawing and then I sing also. Even if I'm not a good singer, I, I I still I just want to express myself through arts and music.
Well, everybody's got their
Yeah,
unique voice and stuff.
I think you're a double threat. I think both are great. You sing to me. You sound just like Karen Carpenter, Cher. I've always told you that. And then your
Yeah.
artistry is
If
out
I
of this
if,
world.
if I only I can sing here.
Go for it.
Go for it, man. We'd love
Yeah,
it.
you and
Okay,
Shimmer.
I'll just sing one
Super.
one song for you guys, and this is I know you like carpenters. I will sing one carpenter here. Oh my God, what's wrong
Yeah,
with
I'm
my
gonna put
phone?
myself on mute here so and listen to
Yeah.
that.
By the way, hello Donna in the chat and everyone else. If I missed you, Rug Ops, brother.
Hold on, guys.
Good.
Hold on, guys, because my phone is it's not in a good condition now. But it's what happened?
Just get ready, folks. We got the Shimmering Soul up there. She's gonna need to sing a song, and Jamie, we're gonna do a rotation here real quick. So set yourself up, people. Here's the kitty. Yeah,
Hold
Sunny,
on.
Sunny and Stormy
Ah,
lost their cat.
cute, cute, cute.
Okay. My phone becomes but now I'm okay now. I can sing now a song for you guys, and
All
I hope
right.
you like it. Okay, it's connected now. Sorry, I shouldn't let you wait, guys.
No apologies
There you
necessary.
go.
We're in the we're not professional. We're not gonna like on the radio or nothing. Dead air time.
When I was young, I listened to the radio, waiting for my favorite songs. When they played, I sing along. It made me smile. Those were such happy times not so long ago. How I wonder where they gone. But they're back again, just like a long lost friend. All the songs I've loved so well. Every sha la la la, every whoa whoa still shines. Every shingling that they started to sing so fine. When they get to the part where he's breaking her heart, it can really make me cry just like before. It's yesterday once more. was in years gone by, and the good times that I had makes today seem rather sad. So much has changed. It was the songs of love that I will sing to them, and I memorize each word. Those old melodies still sound so good to me as they melt the years away. Every la 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 la, every whoa whoa still shines. Every shingling that they started to sing so fine. All my best memories come back clearly to me. Some can even make me cry, just like before. It's yesterday once more. Every sha-la-la-la, every whoa-whoa still shines. Every shingling that they started to sing so fine. Every sha-la-la-la, every whoa-whoa still shines. Every shingling that they started to sing so fine. Thank you very much.
That's my. There you go. There.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Margaret.
Next.
That
We'll
was
get.
lovely. I usually have a maraca here that I shake, but I can't find it. So I can't shake it. Where did it go? Oh well.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Everybody get geared up there. We're gonna have a little mini concert. While
Here
we're
it is.
talking to the activities today.
Shimmered, where are you from? Shimmer's Soul? Is that your name?
Yeah, Shimmer Soul, Shimmer Soul. And you can just call
Yeah.
me Shimmer. Um
Yeah. What part of US you live?
take a
Here, Tennessee,
guess.
Tennessee over here.
Tennessee. Oh, nice.
Yeah, take a guess from my accent. The South.
Wow, Cher, thank you
Yeah.
so much. That was awesome. You caught me. I was in the
Yeah,
kitchen. I'm
thank you very
sorry.
much.
So nice.
Yeah. Mark? Yeah. Mark Ruth, I have to step down now. I just support only your channel just to visit.
lovely.
I
That was
appreciate
a
that.
beautiful
Here,
cover.
yep, come
Yeah.
and visit
Yeah.
Shimmer Soul. Yeah, hey, you want to drop your link there, Shimmer, before
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Sheer Pencil
Okay.
gets off?
Cher, you'll really
Thank
enjoy
you.
Shimmer Soul's live streams, man. They're cool. Real nice music.
Okay.
And
We
good
do a
friends,
lot of
I
too.
have to step
country,
down
but
now. Thank you very much,
we try to get
Jamie.
Thank you,
Thank you
other.
very much,
Cher. Thank you,
everyone.
dear.
Okay, bye.
Have a
Okay,
nice
okay,
Bye.
morning
bye.
or evening. Rather, I'm sorry. It's morning here.
Cheers, Shimmer.
I get so
Yeah.
turned around.
Okay, let me try to grab my link to drop
That was a
somewhere.
cute cat, Shimmer. Is that your only pet?
No, I have my mom actually insisted on getting a dog, and who could tell, a 78-year-old woman no, you
Yeah,
can't have
right.
a dog. And I said, okay, I knew I was going to be taking care of it, and I was like, anything but a chihuahua, because I had had some experiences with the chihuahua, and I knew she wanted a small dog. And I'll be
Mm.
damned if I've ended up with a somehow my sister brings home a full, it looks like a full-blooded chihuahua. So I have her name's Ruby, but that's
Oh my
my
goodness.
cat is Gypsy, and my mom's dog that I take care of is Ruby, a chihuahua. that I
Well,
didn't anything but a Chihuahua.
my oldest sister out in Arizona, she rescues Chihuahuas, but the problem with that is what she does is gets them from the she's set up with some lady that is in charge of all that, where they any Chihuahuas that come in or they find them turned in, whatever, then they give them to Gail to get healed and then to adopt out. But
Uh-huh.
the problem is Gail gets you falls in love with them and can't get rid. They got 6 freaking Chihuahuas running around the house. I
You're
mean, for God's sake.
kidding. She can't
Uh,
get rid of them.
And her husband keeps on saying, "Okay, if you take this next one, heal it and get it adopted out."
Yeah, it's to adopt out, and she's like, I can't get rid
She
of
just,
it.
I'm telling you, she got them running all over the damn place. It's funny as hell because she used to just have one little Bichon Frise, I think is what it was, real furry, real cute
Uh-huh.
little, real
Bijons. They're so
yeah.
pretty.
So when she died, that's when she got into the rescuing, and she's a huge animal lover and just can't let them go once she heals them. She's had a lot though die in her arms because they were just so
Oh, yeah.
mistreated so horribly. I mean, she'll stay up with them late at night, giving them a bottle and just giving them the royal treatment, And
Oh,
it's almost impossible not to build a bond with them, And then my last 2 dogs have been Chihuahuas, and then before that I had Cocker Spaniels.
well,
oh,
we used
okay.
to have a reindeer Chihuahua. They say they're good for if you have
I
asthma
think
or
that's
something.
my link. Lord have mercy.
Reindeer.
It took me a minute.
Yeah, reindeer Chihuahuas have those huge pointed ears, don't they? Real
That might
tall
be what
pointed
this
ears.
one is, but her ears fall down a lot, and then she's only 8 months old, and then they come back up. It's like they're so heavy that I
Oh
don't think
yeah.
they have the strength to stay up all the time. But she's got the temperament and disposition of the Chihuahua as far as like the barking, and I'm trying to work with that. She's starting now to get into the barking a lot. And I have anxiety, so I'm like, okay, I have got to train this dog. And
Mm-hmm.
she's really smart. I will give her that.
Oh, they're incredibly intelligent, and I'll tell you, my last 2 I had really good experiences with. Penny was my chihuahua I had for about 11 years, and she was just a fat, big butterball and very, very furry.
Oh,
Very, very furry. And when she looked up at you, it always looked like she was smiling. So a lot of people called her Smiley. And she was
oh,
just the sweetest thing. But you know what? She could tell just in the air, the aura of anybody that didn't like animals and hated animals. And that was
uh-huh.
my nephew-in-law married to my niece. He doesn't like animals at all. And when he came over for Thanksgiving one time, she attacked his ankles. I mean, boy, she went to biting on him and everything. I
She
said,
was
that's
intuitive,
that's
right?
the only time ever she ever did that, and I know why, because we already knew he didn't like animals, and she just picked that up, man. It's like you
That's
little smart
wild. I'm
turd.
amazed at how smart this Chihuahua's turned out to be. I've always had
Hmm.
pugs and poms. That was always my breed,
Oh
and
my goodness, pugs.
so yeah, and so I'm amazed though. This Chihuahua's turned out to be really smart. I had just, the stereotypical bad experiences with Chihuahua. My neighbor had
Hmm.
one, and um, so I just thought, oh my gosh, I don't think I could handle a wild Chihuahua.
Which I was
And so that was my request, no Chihuahuas.
yeah. I think Chihuahua's 2 biggest traits are is they're very very territorial over their surroundings, and they are usually a one person dog.
Well,
Very good.
Jamie, I'm amazed at some of the after I've got stuck with this one pretty much, like once you get a dog and it's your dog. And so I'm amazed at how I've read a lot of articles and stuff, how Chihuahuas have like this one man, he had these 2 big watchdogs, and an intruder came in his house, and they didn't do anything, and the Chihuahua let him know someone was in his house. They're
There you
really
go.
good watchdogs.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they're
they
on
can.
guard a lot. I mean, I'm amazed at that.
That's what I said. They're very territorial. Now, have you seen Mark's dog, Shimmer?
Yes, it
Trigger?
looks like
A
Uh,
shepherd.
Shepherd, beautiful German Shepherd. Yeah.
He's intelligent too, and it's so funny. He will watch Mark if he goes up on that second floor and he comes out and will lean over the balcony and watch Mark down there and be on camera. So
Oh,
funny.
really?
Oh, he
Oh,
keeps an eye
shepherds
on.
are so smart. I was a
He keeps an
Every
eye
time I
hairstylist.
go
on.
to the kitchen, he'll go in the kitchen and start barking and stuff too. If I go in the
Oh,
kitchen,
Yeah, some of my hair clients had those German shepherds, two different ones, and one was called a warlock German shepherd, I think.
wow.
It was humongous, really big. And anyway, he called it a warlock, I think. But oh my gosh, those dogs are so friggin' smart. It's
He's a
amazing.
young and isn't he a youngin', Mark? He's not but like 2 or 3.
he's 3 years old.
Yeah, you'll have him for a while then. That's good.
Yeah, that's it took me like over 20 years to get another dog after my hind 57, passed away.
After your baby,
Oh,
see, that's what happened with me and my mom both had Pomeranians, and
oh my
after
goodness.
they died, it was maybe 3 years, and my mom, wanted a dog immediately. You know how some people, when a dog passes away, they have to fill that void,
Yeah.
and I kept putting it off. I was like, "No, mom, let's just no, 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 we can't take care of a dog," and so.
Mhm. It took me 12 years after I lost a penny to get another one because I
Oh
swore I'd
wow,
never
why so
do it.
long? Oh, you said you would never do it.
I can't go through that again. Listen, y'all may think I'm a bad boy or whatever, but I'm at heart, I am nothing but a big old teddy bear. And I'm telling you,
Oh,
man,
when my
I
dog
lost
died,
her.
I
Oh,
cried more than I did at my
shit, man.
granddad's
Yeah, I was.
funeral. Hell,
She went everywhere with me, and she had to ride shotgun. Nobody, if I had people in my SUV, they had to ride in the back seat because she would not allow it. She had to be in front.
So you have said you can't. I did the same thing when Brooklyn, my Pomeranian, died. I said I can't love another dog. I mean, it crushed me. So you sort of shut yourself off probably
Well,
from that, right?
I just didn't want to go through the hurt again and turn around. And now that my new girlfriend, which I've been with her over about a year and a half now, we
Mine,
decided that
right?
yes, we
Yeah, yeah.
decided
She's in chat.
she talked to me. I'm here by myself, and she said, so you won't be lonely. Just go on and get one. I said, well, I've been thinking about it, so I got me another little Chihuahua mix. He had a little bit of terrier in him, but he was T90. He was so freaking cute, and just man, I mean, I pestered the hell. He became a little hellion because I just pestered the heck out of him. And then when I'm watching TV or something, he just jump up there and grab onto one of my toes with his teeth. You talking about jump to the ceiling? Boy, that hurt like hell. Well, anyway, we played like that all the time, right? And he was finally into a real good routine.
Hmm.
Get up, first thing to do, put him right outside the back door, let him do his business while I put his food out. He knew this. This was like he wasn't.
They are so smart. Yeah.
Yeah, he was always at that door, and I was only 2 minutes most, 2 minutes at the most. I'd get and then put a little treat down on the floor for, and he'd know where to get it. So I go out there, open the door. He's not there. So I got a couple of guys from where I live here, and we all split and went 3 ways. Now this was within 5 minutes. The dog could
Somebody
not have
stole them. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. He
That's
did not know a
awful.
stranger, and they didn't have a collar on him, and they probably just said, "Oh, a little lost puppy, come here," and he's the cutest damn
Oh
thing
yeah.
you ever
They.
seen.
Mm.
I was crushed. So I went through it again, and I was crushed over that for about 2 or 3 weeks. It was like hard, man, because I just had gotten bonded with him. I'd had him
Hmm.
about 6 months, and he was my little buddy.
Yeah, about how the time I've had Ruby enough to bond with him to where it hurts. I can't. Yeah.
And I just, but we learn from our mistakes. But if I ever get another one, I'll be damned if I'm letting it out of my sight. And I hate that to be that way, but I
You
never
need to
wanted to
get
put
you
her.
another one. I think dogs are good for the soul. They really are.
Well,
oh,
they really are. They extremely. And Trigger's got it made where Mark is because he can get out and run the property and have fun. That's what I would want.
oh no,
Uh,
I don't let him. I don't let him out of the fence unless I got him on a leash, man. I don't
no,
want
that's
him
what I
running
mean.
off.
Yeah, but he's got a big enough area
He's
though where
got a
he can
yard.
Yeah,
play around.
yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't have that. I'm in dead middle of the city, so that's really nice for him to be able to stretch his legs and have some little bit of nature in him. You know what I mean?
All the dog I had
That's
before
why you got to
Trigger,
get a small
man,
dog. They don't need all that
I could
exercise
let
that
him out,
much.
and he'd be gone for. When I lived in Dallas, I had him when I was in Dallas in apartments. I'd let him out, and he'd run off and shit. The next day he'd be back at the door, or that night or something. 3 or 4 hours later, he'd be back at my door, scratching on the door and shit. He's a
Oh, you're
little,
lucky,
he's a
man.
little whore, He's a little studly,
Oh my God.
freaking, roaming the neighborhood.
I was hoping that was what would happen with MJ, but I kept going to that back door and opening and hoping and praying that he'd be right there, and it just
I hate
like
that happen. That's
for like
awful,
2 or 3 days
Jamie.
I did that. I'd walk up there and I'd still yell for him and stuff, and then 4 or 5 days pass. I go out there again, and it's like I just had to tell mine. Well, I guess he never come. Mine was even torn up about it because see that was going to be our first dog together, and
Oh,
we had
Yeah,
plans on
mine
more.
up there. You
Yeah, his name was MJ for our two initials, mine and Jamie. So and I
that's
mean,
cute.
she had to see him every day. He had gotten used to her on the phone. He was FaceTiming with her.
Oh,
Yeah, he
that's
had to have his
sweet.
FaceTime with mine, because that was his mommy.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, man, it blew my mind. I just last two dogs I hadn't had good luck with. Um,
I've only
so
had 2 dogs in my whole adult life and stuff. That was
well,
a Budweiser, my
I got a
little
real,
half Basset Hound and half Golden Retriever, but he was short haired.
oh yeah,
You know,
okay,
he'd go away for a day. I mean, sometimes a day or so and come back, be scratching up. He always knew where home was.
yeah. Yeah, I got a real tear jerker, man, about my two
One
cocker
will come to you,
spaniels.
Jamie. Just keep your eye out, and
Yeah,
God will
I
send you
went.
one. Which I don't want to bring up religion because I know some people, but I do believe that He will place, what you need.
Yeah, I
Keep
went
keep
through a
your eye
horrible
out.
spell. Yeah, I went through a horrible spell there. I had the two cocker spaniels, and I'd keep them over at my mom and dad sometimes, and they put them out in the backyard and let them run and play around. Well, they had discovered how to dig, and they were digging holes at the fence. And so my dad says
Oh,
I had to repair the fence today, but once they get that in their head that they can dig and maybe get
they don't
out, they never
stop.
quit. They never
Oh,
quit.
Oh my
mine,
gosh.
On
mine was the
Valentine's Day.
escape artist, man. He'd dig a hole or he'd climb the fence. He learned how to climb the freaking fence.
Oh my God, yeah,
He would, but
that's a
he'd always
challenge.
Have you
come
guys
back.
tried the invisible fence? That's what my sister does. I'm on 15 acres and she's got a house here. Her dogs do that invisible fence and they know not, it's crazy. They know not to
I,
go at the
no, I never
property
heard of
lines.
that. That's weird.
It's around,
Oh,
Well,
no, it's the electric,
Fonzo in the
the
house. What's
collar
going on,
and
Fonzo?
then the electric fence. It's like a invisible electric fence and
Oh
it
yeah, I've
shocks
heard
them
'em.
if they go past it.
I've heard about them.
Mm-hmm.
Good
um,
Fonzo
well,
in the house.
well, my two cocker spaniels. It was
Mm-hmm.
Valentine's Day. Went over to eat Valentine's dinner with my folks and with who I was with, and brought them with me, and I let them out in the backyard to play. Well, they immediately went to the hole that they'd been working on. My dad missed, and they got out.
Oh my gosh.
Went to go get them, and they weren't there. So I said, "Oh, all right, let's start driving around the neighborhood. They're probably just sniffing in garbage cans or something like that. Just being nosy in the neighborhood." Never could find them. Come to find out, my nephew had just gotten off of work and came over, and he says, Jamie, man, I got some horrible news. I said, what? He said, I just saw both your dogs obliterated up on the highway. I was like, oh my God, man. Both of them died, got hit by cars because they
My
followed each other
gosh, you've had some awful luck, Jamie.
on Valentine's Day. And let me tell you something, that was so critical to us that my dad was even crying. And I was like, wow, that's heavy. And my mother
Oh
couldn't
my
speak.
gosh.
And I said, I ain't going, I'm not going up there. I can't look. He said, no, man, they're just blown apart. Cause highway, dude, you're doing 50, 60 miles an hour.
And Cocker
Yeah.
Spaniels are known for being very loyal and protective too.
And then my mother died shortly after that. So I just went through a real bad time there. And I said, I ain't getting another dog. Never. Never, never, never. I just don't like loss. But then I found Penny, and she was a real sweetie pie, and I couldn't resist her. And she was my little sidekick for about 11 years. Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Well,
Sure.
it's what's
Supervisor for
done is
about 11 or
yeah,
12. I can't
what's
remember.
done is done. But I know we all got some sad stories. But hey, Vanzo, what's up, buddy?
No, I mean, we get attached to these animals. They're like our kids, you know?
They're hell.
They're our
One,
babies. You lose them,
sometimes
it's
their
going
own
to
parents.
hurt. I mean,
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Fanzo said, "Boss called me and he loves you, Jamie. He feels sorry for it." No, 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 no. It's all my fault, dude. Seriously, I'm the one that should be apologizing. If you're being serious, he did come by my live stream yesterday, but and of course, it's just hard to deal with me when I'm drinking. It really is, and I apologize so much for that. I admit it,
Yeah, I
come
feel the
on.
same way. If
Anyway,
somebody
tell
shoots
boss
my
I
dog,
got you
I'd be
cool with me.
freaking, I'd be out for blood.
What's that?
Uh, Finds always somebody shoot my dog, I would kill. You know, I said somebody shoots my dog, I'd be out for blood too, boy.
Oh yeah, are you kidding me?
and that is hard though. You lost two dogs on Valentine's Day. That's hardcore right there. I mean,
Yeah, because I couldn't find. I did not know that they'd travel all the way down a ravine to the highway, and were just crossing it because they were just, I don't know, smell probably. They were tracking a
mhm.
smell or something, and where one goes, the other, Rosie always led, and Roxy always followed. Just it was
My
pretty
sister's
devastating,
dogs.
man.
She's got a Roxy. My sister has like five dogs, but one of them's a Roxy.
And that's yeah, Rod
Yeah,
named her Roxy. And I let my mother name one of them. She named her Rosie. I was like, what the heck, Rosie? But
Rose is cute. My mom
yeah,
named
I guess.
mine, and she named it, or hers, I should say. This one is Ruby. So,
Yeah, I like Ruby. I think that's cool.
MCC in the house. Hey, MCC.
Hey, MCC, good to see you. These are a lot of our friends from the Philippine community, Shimmer. Um,
okay, I'm not
and those are
familiar with the Philippine community, but hey,
yeah.
everyone.
This is
I'm
this
just a
is
Southern girl.
yeah. This is Shimmer Soul up here talking. If you don't know her, or don't recognize the voice, Mark, you don't have the names posted, but
Oh
she's a
yeah, I
really
got
cool, she's
that
really
thing.
cool chick in the music. She's into music real big, and yeah, sub to her, man. She's a really really nice, cool new friend. Pardon me, I'm cooking rice. I got to go check it.
Okay. Well, Fonzo, I think he's over in Europe, ain't he? And Rugops is in what, Canada, maybe. I don't know. I forget. I can't keep up with all everybody where
Oh,
everybody's
my
from.
memory's really bad too. And then
Yeah,
how people remember, like for years I was over. I didn't go on link on panels or have a channel, but I watched the true crime community stuff. And if you would say someone's name, they would say, "Oh, you are blasting that person's name. What's it called when you do that? You're
last
doxing.
me.
It's doxing." And so I
Oh,
was
dog.
like, I was, yeah. And so, like you say, the actual, like you would say, Fanzo. If you knew the person's name, you would not say even their first name in the true crime community. So when I
Hmm.
get more into the music community here, or
You in
you
true
know,
crime?
I used to I didn't have a channel or anything, but that's where I would like watch
Oh
lives and
yeah,
stuff. True
I'm
crime.
into I'm into the true crime community. I watch a lot of law and crime, and followed the Johnny Depp case and all that real heavy.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Met a lot of people there.
yeah.
I
All
love
right.
true crime. I took a uh, criminal justice in college. That was my first major, and really dug it because my goal was to be a detective because I wanted to learn about how the blood spatters and the directions and
Yeah, like a forensic
collecting and all.
investigator type
Yeah, and try to
thing.
try to solve the crimes and stuff. But I flipped it and took night school because I was working full time during the day, and it killed me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't cram all that in 2 days a week, because it was like
Yeah.
two. So I switched over to computers because that was really the big hottest thing going on
Yep.
in
Everybody back then, or I
85.
was
Yeah,
born in 73, so I don't
yeah, a
know.
little bit younger.
We're pretty close, but yeah, that was the big thing. Everybody was told to go into computers,
Yeah,
which was smart.
Yeah, it was smart, but I didn't even I wound up not even getting a job in that field once I graduated. Of
Fanzo, he didn't say he was a cop. He just said he took some criminal
so,
justice classes.
yeah, I wanted to be a detective, never a policeman. No, 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 no. I don't ever want to have to
There's a big
impose
difference in
that
a
kind of.
detective and a cop. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, detectives. I mean, you're trying to solve a murder or something like that, but a cop is like they're uh,
It's different. Yeah.
pressing they're pressing their false will of God on you. I mean, like they think that. I don't think any man is over any other man. In other words, I think we're all equal. And when they put on a uniform, it's like everybody freaks out at the changes. They're just a person, just a person like you and me. That's all.
I think there's good cops and bad cops.
There is, there
Yeah,
is.
that's
They're
my feeling.
rare.
Because I mean,
They're very rare because policing is a business first and foremost. So they gotta stop people. And I mean, and when they go to the places where they actually save a person or prevent something bad from happening, sure, I get that. That's awesome. But when you're dealing with nonviolent crimes like a little granny running a stop sign and didn't mean to, and then they get ticketed like $150, I think
mhm.
that's nonsense. You just tell the grandmother, hey, slow down a little bit.
Chris is in the house. Hey,
But
Chris.
it's money. It's all about the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that
I
out
stay
the
pretty
hard way.
neutral on politics,
Politics,
policing, all of
ooh,
this stuff.
I
Religion,
hate
I'm telling you,
politics, man.
I can't stand
Chris S. What's up, baby?
confrontation. I guess I'm at the age I can't stand it.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of it myself. Of course, I cause a lot of it.
Life is so hard anyway. You know, life is really hard. It
Yeah,
can be.
it is.
People don't need added stress and drama and all that.
Mhm.
Well, I kind of like to keep up with it anyway, just so I know what's coming down the
What's
road.
going on? What's coming down? I have no. I'm clueless with the drama, guys, and I'll just
Well, good. You
gladly
stay like
stay
that.
that way.
Don't you dare get involved
Keep
with it. It'll
me
give you.
clueless,
You'll pull
please.
every hair in your head out. I'm telling you, it's
I've
just it's
when I
stressful.
started my channel, I've had a couple, maybe two incidents, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is just not my vibe." I mean, it's not my vibe.
Yeah.
So,
We have a holy shit moment about once a week
I mean, you
or
can't help it sometimes. I
sometimes
know.
every other day we have a holy shit moment.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So there's
It's
a lot
all
of
good.
drama here. Am I
I need
like
to.
in an area of drama and don't even realize it?
Well,
There's
you're looking
no
at one here.
way.
I need to change my name. I need to change my channel name to Holy Shit Moments, I guess, because I'm.
Hey,
Hey, when
Chris
I'm.
likes your accent
You get
there,
unhinged
Jimmer.
possibly though, Jamie. If you know you like to
Oh,
drink and you get in a vibe going and a headspace, you're over there probably just like unhinged and just letting it all go. And
I
you
step
might
on people's toes when I'm drunk, and I don't mean to do that, but I can't stop myself. It's like, don't say nothing, just be nice today. But I always got to open my big stupid mouth, and then the next thing you know,
you're 10 feet tall and
we're we're,
bulletproof.
we're
That
fighting.
song.
Yeah,
Hey, Shimmer, you want to sing something?
yeah.
Chris
Sing
Okay,
something
yeah,
for
likes
us,
your
eh?
sure.
accent
Let me.
there, and
Yahoo!
But y'all, please, I really
to sing some
don't want to
something.
ever be in drama, so I'll just ignore
We'll
it if
try
y'all
to keep
do.
you out of all the
Thank
BS
you.
around here. Yeah,
Protect me
but
from the drama.
go ahead and sing something.
Yeah,
Chris
Hey,
you're
says I
safe.
only hear the accent in the movies. Oh my
mhm,
gosh,
Yeah,
Chris.
you got a very hard. You got a very hard Southern accent. It's nice though.
No, don't
Uh,
be telling me that, Jamie.
You
You're just
do. I
hearing
don't think I
things.
have one, but people tell me I do. It's just we don't think we do, but we do. And it's like like he can pick out New Yorkers. Usually they're real short and real
mhm.
fast, you know. But
Well,
yeah,
mine changed over the years. I'm sure since I was, in Dallas and in
mhm.
the Marine Corps and stuff, and had to listen to all them Yankees talk and shit.
Yeah, you got it. You got the rebel sound for sure.
You sound pretty
Just
neutral, Mark, to me, but that's coming from me. Like, I don't hear like a
yeah.
deep South um,
Well, I
accent,
get
but
that. Somebody from the north or California or from the Midwest or something will, say my accent's different than people
Oh
around here in
yeah, different
Tennessee,
than
you
a
know.
northern accent for sure.
Yeah. I used to tell
Mhm.
my old girlfriend, she's the one that has the accent. She was from Chicago, you know, and she had that real
Oh, yeah, those are
Chicago
heavies. Yeah,
accent. And I said,
I
yeah.
think
well, I don't
accents
have
are
an accent.
fascinating. How people can, like the linguists, the ones that can hear someone speak and pinpoint exactly where you're
Yeah.
from or where you have stayed, even like where you've stayed for a long time because you pick up
Yep,
those
yep.
accents around you, of course.
Exactly, Shimmer.
Jersey or
I've said,
Boston or New York City, you know, get a
yeah,
rope.
I've said this a lot of times. What blows my mind is, and we don't ever think about this, but if you'd have been stolen from the United States by a Chinese couple when you were born, you wouldn't know nothing but Chinese. You'd be a white boy speaking Chinese. It's where we grow up. It's what we learn from where our surroundings. My mom and dad talk like
Yeah.
that. You just pick up that slang. It's
Just
definitely a product of what who teaches us what.
if you
And
got
if you
something
stay around
set up
people, you
there,
pick it up.
Shimmer,
Yeah, I'm grabbing it.
Yeah,
Here
you
we go.
will, Shimmer. And go ahead and sing. Listen, I'm just going to tell you, you're safe with me today because I ain't drinking. This is it, baby. We're good.
tomorrow might
You're not
be a
gonna do a
different
rager
story, but
on me.
today,
I don't know if I can handle you going off on me, Jamie, on the drunken
Oh,
rager.
never, never. Listen,
Ugh,
yeah, I always,
I might
I just
clutch
have
my
to make that
pearls.
disclaimer so everybody can relax.
yeah,
I call Jamie the wild child. Okay, here we go.
here we go.
I'm trying to
Putting
get.
myself
Okay, here we go. Possibly.
on
It's
Chris
hold
loading.
Mandarin.
here.
Hello. This one goes out to Jamie.
Okay, you get them lined up. Mine
Oh my
come up.
God, is it shut the F up? That's probably what it is.
I'll have to start it all over. Here we go. And goes to my head, makes me forget that I still need you so. Red wine, it's up to you. All I can do, I've done, but memories won't go. No memories won't go. I have sworn that with time, thoughts of you would leave my head. I was wrong, now I find just one thing makes me forget. Red wine, stay close to me and don't let me be alone. It's tearing apart my blue heart. I have sworn that with time, thoughts of you would leave my head. I was wrong, now I find just one thing makes me forget. Red wine, stay close to me and don't let me be alone. It's tearing apart my blue heart.
Haha, Shimmer, fantastic. Red wine by UB40. Nice.
Thank you. That was
And
a
now
different
you want
acoustic version.
I
It
like it.
started really fast, but thanks.
Yeah, I like that. I thought that was cool. Hey, OG, King Rabbit.
you're gonna have to get Ami and mine up there to sing a couple of songs also, you know. And Jamie, since you're the only one on the
I think
panel.
mine's coming up. Yeah, but I will do one. I'll do something by Travis Tritt.
Yeah, go for it.
Let me get it up here. Let's see.
Here comes mine. There she is.
Yeah, she hung up with me. Hey, girl.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
mine.
Hello. She saw me.
Yeah, I'm his on mute there.
Shimmer. Shimmer saw hello.
How are you today? Or I guess it's this evening for you.
Yeah, it's evening. Oh, it's morning already.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, she
like
12.
just turned
13
past
hours
midnight.
difference from you're in a different time zone than where I'm at in Tennessee. So I'm it's 11 here
Yeah,
and
we're
with
an hour apart.
yeah, and it's 12 where you're at. So all right there, Jimmy, anytime you're ready, just give me a word and I'll mute myself. But in the meantime, see if Ami's awake or she's listening and
Oh, my picture is white only. Maybe my connection.
you know, get yourself set up there, man, because, you know, after Jamie sings, you're next. Get you something you want to sing there. OG Brand's in the house. Yep.
You could have shout out OG, Chris, Pansu,
Yep. I'm going to
Share,
switch to my coffee, to my.
Rogops. Sis Ami, are you sleeping?
Yeah, it's, I don't know.
I haven't heard from her.
Hmm?
I haven't heard from Mommy since she come up here.
Yeah, she might be. Well, it's
She's there.
12, 13.
Yeah, she's there, but she ain't said nothing.
Yeah. She's being
All right,
quiet.
let me
Maybe
do this. Huh?
I'll have
maybe
to wake
she's
her up. Maybe.
sleeping.
She could be, dear. She could be. All right, this one's here is for mine. I did this for you before, I think. Travis Tritt. Hope you enjoy it. I'd be plans for a future. Oh, I jumped the gun. Sorry. I had big plans for a future. I said I'd give you the whole world somehow. I tried making good on that promise. Thought I'd be so much richer by now. Never could build you a castle, even though you're the queen of my heart. But I have the best of intentions from the start. Now most people think I'm a loser, 'cause I seldom get things right. But you make me feel like a winner when you wrap me in your arms so tight. Please tell me you will remember, no matter how much that I do wrong, that I have the best of intentions all along. I gave you a ring and I promised you things I always thought we do. But my best laid plans slipped right through my hands to show my love for you. And if you could read my heart, then you know without exception, it was all with the best of intentions. yeah, yeah, yeah. I gave you a ring and I promised you things I always thought we'd do. But my best laid plan slipped right through my hands to show my love for you. But if you could read my heart, please read it. And you know without exception, it was always the best of intentions. So here I am asking forgiveness and praying that you will understand. Don't think I will take you for granted. Girl, I know just how lucky I am. Oh, you deserve so much better. You will find devotion more true. 'Cause I have the best of intentions. I have the best of intentions. Yeah, I have the best of intentions. Loving you. Oh, girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Wow, beautiful song.
Single mom official in the house. Hey.
That is such a those lyrics to that song, you know, you have like the best intentions.
Yep.
Man, that's how life goes, right? We have all these
Exactly. It is a
great
very powerful.
intentions, and then you
The
look
words are
up
powerful as shit.
and
I've
years
always
are
loved that song.
gone. You're like, what happened?
Yep, and I seldom get things right, but she sticks by me all night. Those words are getting incredibly true to my life. A little bit. You know, I love the song. I've always loved it. I wish I could sing like him. He gets down really. I've had the best of it. I can't get as low as him though.
Chris Chris asks Bud to marry him.
I get it.
Interesting.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Now
What
that's a
does
little
the
bit,
rabbit mean?
get set up there, mind. You want to sing one?
Oh, Bud Presley's an incredibly cool dude. He's very knowledgeable. You wouldn't think that, man. And I'm not being mean. I mean, you just wouldn't consider that he is like, man. He gets deep, deep, deep into subjects. That me, Mark. I'm like, wow. I'm amazed. He can get really into some heavy subjects, man. It's very cool. I love it. And then he's got that huge farm with animals running all over and a nice garden and.
Well, it's not a huge farm compared to some of the farms, but it's so efficient that he's got the pond, and he's got the field, and then he's got the
Yeah, that's big
garden,
to me.
he's got
Well, I mean, I don't know how many
the
acres he's
goat,
got.
everything else. But
Nice.
And his garden is beautiful, Shimmer. You'd love it, man. Those vegetables are just, I'm talking about shining.
Jamie,
They're shining.
listen,
They're so nice.
my sister and her husband, I'm on the 15 acres. I'm in a cabin that was built in 1830 to 50. We can't pinpoint it. So,
Wow.
but yeah,
Wow.
I'm an 1800s cabin.
before the
That's
Civil
cool.
War,
Yeah.
And let me tell you, they are big into gardens. I have never been into the garden thing. I
That
love their
neither.
chickens. They have chickens, and I love to play with the chickens and stuff, and collect the eggs and
Hmm.
everything like that. But I the garden stuff is just too damn. It's way too much work. I did not realize it. I went into it thinking my fat ass was going to be into this garden stuff. But then whenever it's 105, it feels like in Tennessee, and you're
Yeah.
like getting these weird tomato worm things on you,
Right.
and hell
all the
no, I am not into
big green ones.
Yeah, the rewards are nice if you know
And
how to
them
do it.
big green worms on the plant, man, they'll eat a plant
I don't
overnight.
I don't
They'll
want
just
one of the big green worms on me. I had one
Yeah,
on me. It I just
they
the
bite
gardening is
too. They'll bite
I
your ass.
hear that. I hear
yeah,
that.
yeah. The
Just
rewards
let
are
me
great on
drive
a
to the
garden.
farmer's market and buy
There you
my
go.
vegetables.
That's
But
me too.
yeah, my sister
That's
and her
me too.
husband, they have a big garden.
I always try to give the farmers market business instead of the the big corps that throw them in, the Brookshire's produce
I
aisle or something.
California, you know, get a tomato, man. It takes another 2 days to get it ripe and shit. If you stick it
Right.
in the window and shit.
With gardening, you have to have a passion for it. And
You
for
do, you
me, it
really
was
do.
more of this I have like magical thinking about stuff like this is going to be so cool to work in a garden,
Yeah.
but the reality is it's hardcore for me. It
The
wasn't.
rewards are great. The rewards are really great, but man, you have got to do everything it's so much to get it to that point, the right kind of ways to keep those worms away or whatever.
And fight off all the deer and fight off the rabbits and the
Help
groundhogs. I mean, it's just
right off the
crazy.
grass, man, growing in it. You get
Grass
weeds
growing in it.
in your damn garden, man.
I swear,
It's
I swear,
awful.
I don't know how Bud got such nice. I mean, he's got green peppers, red peppers, bell peppers. He got squash. He's picking all that the other day, and that stuff was just beautiful, not a blemish on it. And I'm just sitting here wondering, how does he do that? I mean, this stuff looked better than store bought or anywhere that I've
Oh,
ever
it's
seen.
better than
Big old
He has a
tomatoes.
passion
Can't
for
live
it and
down.
he works. He's
He
motivated to work for it. Yeah.
he is. He does. He does. Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently, to have
He
a good
spends a
garden, I
lot. Oh,
realized
you can
that.
tell. You can tell they're his babies. He just loves to
Mhm.
talk about them. And you see this leaf here, you can take this and drop it on a piece of styrofoam and put it in some water,
Mhm.
and you'll have your plant the next time. I mean, he knows how to do it all. I'm like, man, I
Yeah.
don't have a green thumb. I can't even grow a weed for God's sakes. They die on me. And nothing. I can't grow nothing.
And the heat in Tennessee is different than the heat in North Carolina. So for me, just getting acclimated to the temperature, I've been in Tennessee now 2.5 years, and getting acclimated to it has been, it's been different. So
Mm.
All the trees and the pollen, it's different from, you know, what
Are you
would
near
you
this?
say, North or
I'm near the
South Carolina?
Smokies.
You are near the? Okay.
Yeah, I am, Jamie.
I might have asked you that before and just forgot because. But yeah, and I got a friend that she has a cabin in the
She's
Smokies
up
too.
there where Bud lives, over in that area. I'm in
Oh,
Middle
that's
Tennessee.
awesome, man. That's really cool. That's really cool. I mean, I love that place, Gatlinburg, boy, and Pigeon Forge, and all that up
It's
in there.
beautiful
Oh,
country.
and the
Yeah, it
mountains
really
themselves,
is.
just yeah, man. They've got a place. I don't know how she got it or acquired it, but it's a cabin. But it's like a new modern one, It's just looks like a log cabin from the outside or whatever. I
Mhm.
don't know how they do it, but anyway, it's real pretty, real quaint.
Mhm.
And I mean, they got a natural waterfall not 100 yards from them. You just go there and check it out, and so that is so cool to me. I want to get back
It
to the country
sounds
so
really
bad.
pretty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, living in the suburbs, sort of more of what I did in North Carolina, and I was in a townhouse, and then moving on this 15 acres, which it is by a highway. It's not like out in the boonies or anything, but
Mm,
this whole area is just rural. So it's a big difference, but I love it. I love the
yeah,
country living.
yeah. They begged me to come there, man. He's a hunter, and of course they have black
You
bear
would
that come
love
up.
it. You would love it.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Especially, I would want
Pretty
to go
close to
like
the highway also.
I would want to go like this coming up, like late October or November when it's nice and cool. Getting kind of. They said they got
Oh,
snow. Y'all got snow last year. We didn't get any.
Oh yeah, we
well,
snowed a lot
people come
here.
all over the freaking United States to see the leaves
Mo-
change in the fall.
uh-huh.
You know that
The
I
Smoky
mean,
Mountains is the
everywhere.
second most
Um,
visited tourist attraction in the United States.
yeah, I can believe it. I can believe it. Well, they got like down in Gatlinburg.
Hollywood
Yeah, and in
is
Gatlinburg,
another
when you
big
go
one.
down in that little that little, I don't know what it is. It's like a little, um, I want to say like a little valley or something like that. It goes right
Mhm.
on down in the middle there with the cobblestone streets. But they got different things that you just don't see anywhere else. Like they got that MGM or Disney big haunted house that's there permanently. Uh, old motels or hotels, really really beautiful. I can't explain it really. And
I'm
they have a lot of little
45 minutes from it
shows.
and not even been there, but
Well,
like
and this
once
was
in my
back in the
life. It's
90s.
crazy.
This was back in the 90s. That might
Hmm.
be different now, but there was a lot of things to do. That Ripley's Believe It or Not there. And
And the aquariums and stuff.
yeah, man, really cool. And then you go down to the end of the street.
I think they got a nice one. They renovated it not too long ago. But people come all over the United States just to watch the leaves turning on the
Hmm.
trees and stuff. You know, I mean, not to screw Dollywood or any other tourist attraction, but just to see the mountains leaves
It,
turning
Oh
from
yeah.
yeah, I can
Just
spring,
believe
the
it.
beauty of the
summer
mountains.
to
Yeah.
fall, and
Mhm.
watch the leaves fall off the tree.
Yeah, at the base of Gatlinburg, there's a ski lift you can take, and I mean it goes way up to the top of the mountain, and you get off, and it's a black bear habitat up there, and you can see the baby black bears with their mommies, and, and they got it, controlled. But
Well, you
Hmm.
could also see all four states from that on a clear day. You can
really,
Hmm.
I didn't know that. Or
see
if I,
like four states.
yeah,
Like
And
they used.
Jamie, there's something I think for the soul when you go away from like the suburbs to the country, there's something about being in nature and you don't have people, the privacy of it, man, you just feel so much more free.
It's amazing. Yeah,
mm,
yeah. They,
that's why I bought this place where where I'm at. I mean,
well, the best
it's
days of
not
my life.
very big, but it's out in the middle of the trees and the wildlife.
On the best days of my life is when I was a kid. We moved up to Benton, and they bought 10 acres of land. Of course, we had to. They had, Dad had to do a lot of clearing on it and all that. For we had two homes on it, one up front and one in the back. And man, my favorite thing to do every day to get home from school was jump on that go kart and hit that back 5 acres. I had a huge track, man, and 5 acres is big. Just
Yeah.
play out there all day long. We had a pond in the back. I had crawfish all the time. Just so much more to do than when you're sitting dead in the middle of the city and you walk out your door, it's all this concrete. It's like, ugh, get tired of
No,
it.
I don't want the concrete paradise myself.
Yeah, I don't blame you, dear. I don't blame you at
And
all.
some
Hey,
people are city people, and some people could not imagine, they're just like, oh my God, why would you want to live there? Uh, you
mm,
know, but hey,
like
I think
Right
it's
off
luckily
a
I'm in a
matter of what your soul wants or needs at that time.
all these.
Yeah, luckily I'm in a like a little cubby hole division. I'm at the back of it where it's kind of semi-private, and you can do just about anything you want. I've got really cool neighbors and stuff, but uh, uh, thank goodness, because some of these subdivision stuff are right up by the highway, and you just hear that all night long. And big old semis. Only we used to have airplane noise real bad, especially during the Gulf and the Gulf Wars and stuff, because they were always, juicing them up here and stuff, and it was just all day long jets, 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 jets. I'm by Barksdale Air Force Base, about maybe half a mile from it.
Hmm.
And so that used to be a problem, but then that ceased. I don't even ever hear them anymore. I know they're just doing one type of plane now. They got rid of the B-52 bombers, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna check my rice. And Mahal, were you gonna sing, babe? Are you there?
Hmm? Oh, somebody in the kitchen. See, Sammy. Hello.
Tommy, your
Wake up.
wife.
Maybe
Yeah,
she's
get
not.
them songs going on there. You got one picked out there, mine you can sing. Just let me know when you get ready.
Yeah, yeah. You first, Mark.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to wake Amy up.
What's this Shimmer Soul? You asking why I'm and my commander rabbits?
Oh yeah, I was asking. what was the meaning of the
Oh,
little bunnies? Is that
because Jamie just called me the Bunny.
bunny? Oh, okay, that's cute.
Well, you sing Little Peter Cottontail then, mine.
What is
What's
that? I
that
don't know
song? Little Peter Cottontail running around the. I don't know. I forgot his song when I was growing up.
Yep,
Sing it.
I remember that one. Hopping
Oh,
round the bunny trail, hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. That one.
Oh yeah, that's an Easter
it's
song.
cute.
Yeah, that's an Easter song, I guess.
Yeah, it's an Easter song. Here comes Peter Cottontail.
Hmm.
Mrs. Sam is
I have to pull
sleeping.
that up mine and sing it to Jamie. You know, no, she might have fell asleep. It was 12:30 in Hong Kong.
Yeah, she start.
But
Mm,
you got one pulled up and ready. We'll sing or we'll wait on you.
Shimmer Soul, you wanna sing?
Oh, I thought you were singing mine. It's your turn.
Yeah, it's your turn, Mom. Yeah.
I'm shy to sing when everybody is a good singer.
Are you being shy? Don't be shy. I've heard you sing. You sing great.
Yeah. Your turn. To, I'm not good for anything except talking and eating peanuts.
Do you like boiled peanuts, Mark?
I'm not too much. I like the dry roasted kind.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. I like boiled or dry roasted.
I just I could think the boiled are more expensive. I just get cheap
Yeah.
food club peanuts. I don't even get the planters anymore.
Peanuts are not nuts, though, right? They're a bean.
Yeah, they grow. It's like a root. They grow on the ground. So it's
That's
I would it's
fascinating.
a root.
I thought they would come in like a pod on a tree.
No,
Interesting. I just
no.
always heard they're not a nut. That there's That's interesting.
Well, if they grow on the ground, I would think they're a root. I didn't. I guess I could Google it up and find out for sure. You know.
Let's find out what a damn peanut is.
Yeah. Mm,
Mine, are you going to sing?
mm.
You sing first, I will find. I'm just shy to use Shimmer Soul.
Mm,
Oh my gosh, no reason to be shy to me, honestly.
mm.
Oh, hi to your mom.
Oh, thank you. I think
Well,
she's
maybe.
still sleeping. It's pretty.
Uh,
It's noon here, but she sleeps in. Um,
how old your mom?
yeah, 78. So
Oh,
she's got end stage COPD, a lung condition. So yeah, it's rough.
mm.
Oh, got a kitty cat walking up on my front porch. Coming
A,
around here, I don't know he's chasing mice or something or what. But if you're looking for something there, mine or Shimmering Soul, you want to sing another
okay,
song?
I'll sing something. I'll sing a George Strait tune. Hold on. I
Oh
sing a
yeah,
lot of guys tunes, and the reason is I have a limited vocal range, so I have to go with more of
Deeper
things that
voice.
are in my vocal range. So I do sing a lot of men's songs. It's not any reason. Like I'm not singing like to women. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, no Dolly Parton or Patsy Cline, huh?
Yeah. Sometimes I do Patsy. I can do some Patsy. This is a George Strait tune that's it's there's so many couples here. This is a good one to do because I don't know. Here we go. Let me get it.
Well, my better half better wake
Wake up. Yeah.
up.
Oh, how you sparkle and oh, how you shine. The flush on your cheeks is more than the wine. And he must do something that I didn't do. Whatever she's doing, it looks good on you. You look so good in love. You want her, that's easy to see. You look so good in love. And I wish you still wanted me. She must have stolen some stars from the sky and gave them to you to wear in your eyes. I had my chances, but I set you free. And now I wonder why I couldn't see. You look so good in love. You want her, that's easy to see. You look so good in love. And I wish you still wanted me. Darling, I've wasted a lot of my years not seeing the real you. But tonight, your beauty is shining through. And I never took the time to let you know. So before she takes you away, please let me say, you look so good in love. You want her, that's easy to see. You look so good in love. And I wish you still wanted me. You look so good in love. You want her, that's easy to see. You look so good in love. And I wish you still wanted me.
All right,
Very
George Strait.
nice. Very nice, Shimmer.
All right, you're up next there, man.
A little bit of George Strait, huh?
Wow, you
Yeah,
sing
with
that
George
already,
Strait.
all right. It's beautiful song.
Mm-hmm. I've always loved that song. Kind of
You,
sad a little bit.
It is a little bit sad. It probably shouldn't go out to the couples. After I started singing it, I was like, oh, this is more of a like breakup. And you're looking back at the person thinking, dang,
Yeah.
sorry. But yeah, not a love song. Sorry. I thought it was more of a love song.
Oh, it's fine. That's great. It was fine. Really, he's just admitting
Well,
it that
just a reminder what's
he,
not going to happen, you know.
he's
As
saying
far as
he just was admitting that he couldn't make her happy, but now she's so good in love. So, and
And he actually see like
and
how
he's supporting it. Yeah,
yeah, true. Admiring the love. That's what I'm doing. I'm admiring y'all's
there
love.
you
That's
go.
cool.
I
There we go.
love mine with all my heart. No doubts about that.
I think that's sweet. And I think it's important too for people and that this is something I can't say that I've done, but to stay open to love, I think for years I've sort of closed off to that possibility.
Yeah,
Um, you get when I don't know if you've ever
I
taken
did.
care of your parent, you
Yeah,
get
I did.
so caught up in that. It's like, so I think it's beautiful that you can open your heart back up to love. I think that's wonderful.
Hmm. I took care of my mother the last year she did.
yeah, both my parents and my grandparents were married for over like 50 years, and hell, I ain't even been married once. It's kind of damn. I wish that.
Mark.
Yeah, what happened to us too?
That's what I want. To last. For ever. You should.
What happened to us? My parents were married 60 something years. I never married.
Oh, you
Yeah.
never married either, Jamie?
No, I don't have any children. I'm just a free bird. That was
Oh
always my
my
problem.
gosh.
I
I
was
have no
too.
kids either.
Well, I put a ring on 3 different fingers, but it just always fell
Never
through.
made it.
I was just too crazy. I guess always playing music and then wanting to go out and stuff. And
Oh yeah, if you're into the music lifestyle, it definitely makes it harder.
hmm
Um, so I could definitely see how your years could get by you, and I
hmm
was married for 7 years, so I made it
Oh, okay.
um 7 years of marriage.
Did
So
you have any children?
I never had any kids.
Yeah.
No.
So see, we've never experienced that.
Yeah. That's you know, one thing you're always wondering about. Well, me, I'm the only son of the only son, so I'm a last of
Oh
a
yeah,
generation.
I am
Shit.
too. I am too, brother. And I'm telling you, the name officially dies with me if I don't have any kids.
Mine
Yeah.
too.
That would be a miracle. But my nephews and my niece were adopted by my parents when they were little because my sister's husband ran off on her, and so they could get good health care on the base and stuff if they were adopted and full college, benefits and all that when they got older. Well, they technically have our last name now, so they technically have carried on the name, the boys. But me,
That's good.
but as far as me in reality, I mean the real
Yeah.
bloodline, it
The
ends with me, and
bloodline ends.
I don't like having that pressure on me, but
Yeah.
you know,
I've had that pressure on me like all my life. Just
mhm.
my
That's so
dad.
weird. So
He was.
hold on.
Yeah.
All three of
A
us have
lot of
never
people
had
don't
kids,
understand that,
Nope.
but you get
and
that. The
only
last
child,
male
right?
in the family.
I'm not an
It's,
only child now. I had 2 sisters.
see, I have half sisters that were not raised with me. I was raised as an only child.
Yeah,
Um, I
I
don't know if
got
that
two
affected
sisters
things.
myself. One of
now
them's passed away already.
my two
Oh,
sisters went on to have about let me see, I think 8 kids between them, and then those kids have now had kids. It's like, where did it go? Where did the time go? It's like I don't even
mhm.
know sometimes when my great nephews or great niece is even pregnant. It's like, what the heck? It just gets away from me.
It got
Right.
away from you. Well,
The
time
time,
just seems to go by so fast. It's amazing. You just look around and it's like,
Mhm.
where did the time go? How did I think there's a saying that
Yeah,
says every old person has a young person trapped inside saying what the hell happened. And
yeah.
that really is how it happens.
Yeah, I can testify to that. What the hell? I woke up one morning and I was
I was
old.
old. Right. It's crazy. I
I
just
got
can't
more.
believe
I got pains and aches in places I didn't even know existed. Man, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's so funny. I mean, it
And
is
then the next day they'll
crazy.
be gone. It's like, what the heck? My thumb will go to twitch, and I'll be like, oh my god, am I fixing to have a heart attack or a stroke or something like that? And then it just quits. It's like, man, this is weird, dude. This never happened when I was young.
Jamie, the other day in my live, I said, it was so funny because I said, everybody I know has something going on physically, majorly, and I'm like, oh shit, this is what happens when your age group, you're
Yeah.
everybody, this is reality. I was like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember back in the day, I was looking at my elders, and they had all kinds of ailments and stuff. And now I got the, arthritis.
Yeah. When you start talking
Change
about the different
places.
medicines you take and recipes
Oh
and all that,
my gosh,
you're getting
yes. I
old.
just said that the other day to one of my friends. I said, "Oh my gosh, am I reaching that point where, your conversation is like, what's hurting today?
Yeah.
What's affecting me today? What's hurting today? What doctor
Yeah.
appointments did you go to? Oh my gosh. I
Mm-hmm.
do not want to be there, guys. I
Or
run from that.
or
I
comparing.
haven't talked to a doctor in years, man. It's been 10 or 15 years before I
Or does
even looked at
anybody know a good proctologist or something like that? It's like, what the hell? I'm getting old.
Oh my
it.
gosh.
I
Mm-hmm.
used to go to a chiropractor when I was working at the factory like once a month, just to
Mm.
pop my bones back into place and stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
Mark,
And
if you have like major symptoms, though, don't ignore those and go,
Yeah.
because if you let stuff go, you can,
I
regret it
don't
later.
have anything major wrong with me.
Well, that's
You know, my
good.
dad, my dad
No
always talked about
aches and pains.
my dad always talked about his chiropractor. He didn't really have anything wrong with his back, but just to get popped and loosened up like that, he said, man, that could work wonders on me. He always loved going to the chiropractor. It's like a bone massage therapy or something. I don't know what they're doing in there,
Yeah,
but
that's what I used to do. Just go once a month, whether I needed it or
yeah,
not. But I
yeah, he
usually
did
needed
too.
it because I worked in a factory.
Yeah, yeah. In
Uh,
fact, man, you're standing on that hard cement all day long, that slab, brother.
oh yeah. Well, they had the rubber mats on the underneath, but it didn't help a whole lot. I mean,
Mm.
hard rubber mat, just as hard as just different. You know, kind of like having an
Well,
insole on your tennis shoe or something like that.
Yeah.
I was a hairstylist from 1992. I graduated high school and cosmetology school the same time
Okay.
because back then they would allow you to go to high school and cosmetology school at the same time.
Right on, like
Um,
half a day each.
it was like a program they offered, and that was
Oh, it's
really
cool.
great. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
so when I was 18, I had my cosmetology license. So I started doing hair in 92 and I did hair until 2017. And so that's
Wow.
what, I retired from doing hair. So I'm in
Mm.
the same boat as you guys. I took like this early retirement. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I decided.
One,
Once this pandemic came around, I just said, "Screw it! I ain't dealing with this shit."
that
I said,
pandemic, man, it really
I'm
took the
off.
wind.
I'm
good
getting off this
times are today.
train
Yeah.
right now because it's going to be a train wreck sooner or later.
Yeah,
I ain't,
I had a
I
real
ain't going
bad accident.
no more.
I had a bad accident about 8 months
Oh,
before that.
I ain't riding this train no more, no more.
See, you could sing, Mark. There you go.
Yeah, there you go, brother. Good catch on that, Shimmer, because I wasn't even thinking about that. He's singing, yeah.
Hmm.
Going back no more, no more, no more. That's
Well, I
all,
had a bad
folks.
accident. I had a bad accident 8 months before COVID hit, and then, or excuse me, the virus hit, and then once the virus hit, it like took the wind right out of my sails, man. It's like I don't want to go to the doctor no more because they're gonna make me do tests and yada yada, blah blah blah. And I
Hmm.
didn't want to hear nothing about it.
The
So I just
virus really changed the trajectory of people,
changed a
and their
lot of
life.
things. A lot
Yeah,
of
it
things,
did.
yeah.
And some for the good and some for the bad. I think people were able to have like a introspection of and slow down a little bit and see what's important really.
Well,
Yeah, figure if you go to the doctor, they're going to find something wrong with you. I
I'm
mean,
still wondering what the hell is the deal with toilet paper. What was going on with that? Why was they? It was like you couldn't find it nowhere.
The toilet
oh,
paper what was it called? The toilet paper gate.
I don't know, man. That was crazy. It was like this virus hits, and all of a sudden there's no toilet paper to buy. What?
well, they shut down all the meals and stuff. The paper meals and all that stuff, and
Well, Jamie,
because
they told
everybody was
everybody to
afraid
stay
to
at
go to
home
work
too.
and stuff.
People were stuck at home, and how you gonna use leaves? Everybody ran out, and they were like, "Oh my
I guess.
gosh!" The first thing they thought was, "What am I gonna use?"
Yeah,
Well, they
that I
shut
guess
down
that
the
and water is
trains
the
and
two
the
things we got to have.
transportation and everything. From the factories to the transportation aspect of it, and
Oh, I know it gets
people
deep.
weren't ready for it. They wasn't ready.
Mhm.
I just don't understand why everything else was available, but TP was gone. I mean,
Because everybody ran and grabbed it up as soon as they heard
Yeah.
lockdown.
oh
They're
my God, let
thinking,
me tell you
"Oh my
something.
God, how am I gonna wipe?"
Well, it's kind of like the pistol, and the firearm industry. Everybody thought,
The
they were
zombie
going to do away
apocalypse.
with
Yeah.
the bullets and stuff. Well, they couldn't control the sale of firearms, so we're going to control the sale of bullets.
Uh, that's
So you
right.
can't
Control
get
the
any.
ammo.
Yeah,
Give
control
me
the
back
ammo.
my
So they could,
bullets. That's what made me think of that
yeah,
for
But
some
so
that
they
reason.
isn't that Skinner?
outlaw
Yeah.
guns. So
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah,
kind of a control issue
I
thing.
thought about that.
Mhm.
I thought about that if they had just make all the guns you want, just don't give it no ammo, and
Yeah,
you
I mean,
got it
well,
set.
there you had all these manufacturers and saying, "Yeah, we're trying to keep up with speed," blah 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 blah. Yeah, but the government's buying 99% of your ammo after you get it out of the factory. It's
And
not.
people are hoarding. They start hoarding ammo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that's what they're
Because
doing.
this is
They come up
America,
with
and we're not going to
yeah.
excuses and stuff.
be without our guns and ammo. Well, here in
No,
Tennessee, I
no.
mean, this is like the most gun toting area. Oh my gosh. It's like the wild, wild west in
You
Tennessee.
know,
I think it is.
if they're gonna implement a plan, if they're gonna implement a plan like that, they need to go wipe all the ammo out that's available before they announce it, so these people aren't hoarding it or whatever. But just to say it and then
Mhm.
put it into effect at a later date doesn't. I don't
Well,
see it doing any
they
good at
tried
all.
to is what they did. They made excuses that they're not that the people were hoarding it and blah blah blah. Well, but they didn't tell you that the government was buying all the ammo up.
Huh.
Like the IRS, they just Biden hired so many more IRS agents. Well, now the IRS is armed. They got what you know
Woo! I tell you what, man.
armed IRS, and that's
I,
not a law enforcement agency. It's a freaking tax collecting agency.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me tell you something, brother. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. I talked to my sister last night in Arizona, and she's right down there in East Tucson. So Nogales is only about 5 miles from her home, the border to Mexico. And she said the cartel there is horrible, and they have got bukus, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of I don't know if it's FBI or ATF, I believe, down there on our side trying to take care of the problem. And she said, "Man, that's where all our money is going here is to fund that crap." Need to come up
Well,
with a
Wow.
yeah,
better word. She
Texas
said it
too.
is running rampant here. You know,
Well, Texas, Arizona, all the border states with
yeah, I told
Mexico.
her that. I said, you
And
can expect that,
they're
man.
not
El Paso.
funding. They're not funding the the border agencies, but they're funding the IRS.
That
They're going
yeah,
to have so many more agents. You know they're not worried about the millionaires. They say they are, but they're not worried about the millionaires. The millionaires and billionaires can hire lawyers. It's the
yeah,
small man like me and you that can hire a damn lawyer. And, you have to have a law degree to even file your freaking taxes every year.
You know, when I was talking to my sister last night, I have never heard her cuss much in her life, but she had some of the most choicest words for Biden. Oh my God, she went off on him so bad.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, the man's senile. What more can you say? You know, I mean, you can see it every time he tries to do his speech. He can't even read the teleprompter correctly. That's politics. Well, it's not politics. It's politics that I ain't never seen in my 60 years of living. It's
You know what?
totally
All I see around me
I grow up.
since I just get a monthly um, revenue, I don't see any change in my pay, but I see the prices going sky high in the stores. Man, it is crazy. Talking about
Well,
toilet paper, a six roll pack of toilet paper is $9. That's the cheap stuff. I'm like, what is going on here, man?
I don't know what's going on. I got
What is that,
my
babe?
karaoke microphone is
Oh,
trying to say, I think it's trying to tell me I've got to charge it. I'm sticking it in the
yeah,
charger.
maybe so. Mahal, can you sing now, babe? Are you there? Somebody's still in the kitchen.
Hmm?
Can you sing? Can you
Yeah.
sing now, darling? Or
your turn. Mine. Tell me you ain't got nothing pulled up by now. Come on now. We'll wait on you. We're not going nowhere.
what's on the beeping?
It sounds
That
like
sounds
a
like my
Like,
that sounds like my
four
smoke alarm
backing
here.
up.
Yeah, she might have
I
a dump truck.
flashbacks from my factory days. Forklift backing up over my big toe.
Oh
Oh
no!
gosh, I'm giving you PTSD flashbacks.
Yeah,
This is this
yeah.
little
PTSD.
microphone, and you know, of course, every charger that you're ever going to own in the history of time that has a cord has a short in it. So when it's
Oh
not
yeah,
Yeah.
charging, it's letting me know, like, hey, charge me. I'm going to turn the
man, I
volume
hate
down.
that.
Yeah,
I hate
mine
that. I
is
just
for
They make
looking for um,
chargers to do that shit. They really do
I
have
think I
to.
was telling Mark about those slap-on chargers where you ain't got to worry about ever plugging it in again. Now, to me, that is cool because
That is
there's
worth
not
it, right?
that's not a breakdown in the you're not bending it all around because it's so flexible already. It's made to do that. You just slap it on the end, and man, I mean, you'll charge forever and never have to worry about
Now, what
these.
do they work on an iPhone?
I think they'll work for anything. It's just like a little round, flat, looks like aluminum
Like a
circle.
charging station?
No,
Like you just set your phone on it?
it's like a cord, but you can hold it in your hands, and it droops down on each side. Well, one plugs into the wall, and the other end is a slap on. All you do is just touch it to the bottom of your cell phone, and it magnetizes to it, and it charges your phone. You don't plug anything in. You just let it go to the phone, slap it on, and leave it up, and it's done in a few minutes.
I
You can
wonder if
always
it
you
would
just
work if you have a life like one of these
are really
cases
cool.
on your phone though, the OtterBox. Would it work on one of those?
Oh
That's so
yeah, I don't know. That's a good
interesting.
question. That's a good question because now that you say that, my case comes out considerably over that where it would slap on. I don't know how that would work. To be honest with you, you might have to take it out, and in that case, it'd be a pain in the neck. It's
Oh, I know. It's hard to take it out of this every
well,
time.
you,
So that's
yeah.
they probably have one of those 1-800 numbers you can call and stay on the phone for a couple hours to
Yeah,
find
if you
mhm.
want to
out.
Google it though, I'm sure all you have to do is type "slap on charger" and you can check it out yourself. I
Yeah, I'll
think that
check it out because I have one of those sort of like life otter boxes because I'm so rough with phones.
right.
Um, and I think Apple designed their phones for the screens to break. I mean, they really did. So you have to pay that $100 to have it changed. And
Okay.
Oh, I've had this Android that I've had. I've dropped it so many times. I've got chips out of it, and it's chips out of the plastic part, but not the screen. and it still works. I've never broken the screen. I dropped it so many times on gravel and rocks. And
An iPhone, you look at it and it breaks. And my sister says the same thing, Mark. She's got like the
I don't like
whatever the
iPhones at all.
Android, the latest Android is. She's an Android person, but she says that she has literally stepped on, ran over. I mean,
Yeah.
everything with these Androids, and they don't break. And I'm like,
It,
how in the hell?
it's the I-14 because they've had a new one for every year for 14 years. That's I told you that's when the smartphone started around 2009. Right when I got out. And so that's just that you just remember that they've been around 14 years. It's I-14. I can't stand Mac. I won't do it. Apple, no. I don't even know how
You
to work
don't?
the thing. I don't like them at all. Never have. I've always used Android. And I was at Walmart the other day and just looking around and saw the coolest Nokia for only $40. And I said, wow, this thing, and it'll do 4G. And I'm like, I'll use this for my Wi-Fi, to talk to mine. And it's a damn good little phone for $40, man. I like Nokia. I always have backed it. So
Hmm.
I'm happy with my little old side Android.
When I started Smil, I changed from Android to Apple, the iOS platform, because Smule was designed for the iOS platform when they first came out. And if you had Android, you sounded horrible. So I had to
Really.
go, and
Wow.
yeah, and ever since then, I've sort of been stuck with iOS.
Smule
So.
Smule doesn't navigate as well as Star Maker to me. I've not used it because I had a little trouble getting into it and finding the songs I want to do and how to do the setup and stuff. I just haven't
It's
taken the
better
time
now. It's
really.
updated. It's way
Mm,
better now.
maybe that's
I
what it
love
was.
Smule. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people use it and they sound really really good.
well, we have to. Mine, you ready yet? You should be.
He said you should be. If you're not, you should be.
She's been sitting there like a little
Well,
mouse just
you wanted
listening.
to get Glow and was it the other person that was on
Yeah,
the panel?
Glow and Carrie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carrie's in Canada. She's my Smule friend. We've been friends for um years. She's a sweetheart. She doesn't really she's apprehensive about starting a channel. And I
Good.
understand that because she has so much going on in her life, and there's a lot of live stuff that goes on Smule. Um, so she's really into Smule more than me. I don't do the live and stuff like that on
Mm,
Smule.
I
So
don't either.
um, because there's a whole world over there. You could get caught
There
up
it
in
is.
that, and I
You
just
can, yeah.
sing and I get off there, and you know.
I don't even
But
know
I've
what
had
Mule is. I mean,
It's a singing
Hey,
karaoke app. You
oh,
can
okay.
also do
mhm.
live singing, and you could do your own uploads of like freestyle, and people join you from all over the world. And they have a lot of communities, and they do a lot of live stuff, just like YouTube, really. And people do it through what's called Line App. That's where they have all the groups and stuff.
Was
Yeah.
that Amy was in with Starlight or Music
Star
Maker
Maker.
Star Maker. Yeah.
or
That's
Star
what
Maker?
you're familiar with, Jamie. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never,
Star Maker and Star Maker Light.
I never did that either since
Yeah.
I've just always been used to Star Maker. I don't know if Shmuel has more options to choose from as far as songs because some songs I just can't find on Star Maker and it upsets me because there'll be like a really really good song that's been around a lot of years that I want to do and they ain't even in it. And it's like, man, come on, y'all supposed to have a huge
They have a good
library.
collection. Yeah, they have a good
Do they?
library on
Yeah.
Smule. They do. A
Yeah.
lot of people from Sing Pop, Star Maker came over to Smule. That's
Um,
and people take it so serious. I mean, they have a complete studio set up with like the
yeah.
Rode mics and all of this, and
Yeah.
they have their iPads and their phones hooked up to these
Yeah.
studios.
Sound
I'm just like,
cards
oh
and
my
all that.
gosh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they take this stuff serious, and they got the ring lights, which I have a ring light I've never used, but and it looks
Mhm.
professional. I'm like, you guys go do your
Yeah, well,
thing,
the girls here, most of the girls in the Filipino community, like mine and Ami, they have a really nice setup. They have V8s with the sound cards, and I think
That's awesome.
Ami owns a ring light. Yep, take it very seriously, and it makes them sound very, very good. It really does. It's a
Mhm.
nice improvement, and it's not. It isn't arm breaking expensive. I mean,
Yeah,
it's what you want to invest into. But with their setups, I think like Ami's is really clean, and the only mine just has a little breakdown in the wire. I think on the jack on the bottom of our microphone, it's a little staticky sometimes. I think there's
that
just some
static
short.
comes with StreamYard, though. You could have people with the
You think
best
so?
setup, and I do because I have heard people that have invested a lot of money with their setup,
Maybe.
and I hear them on StreamYard on different areas, and they'll be crackling.
Well,
And
maybe.
I think it has, and I know it can't be their setup because all the money they have invested. I was lucky. I'm not the type. I don't take donations. I monetized my channel, and then I turned off my monetization, and I don't take donations or anything like that. But I was lucky that when I first started doing sing streams, um, one of the listeners from Amazon sent me like the Pile Music mixer and the
Fine.
expensive head, like the head things and mic and everything. And so I
Uh-huh.
have a pretty nice setup. Um,
Yeah, power's
but
not cheap.
it's just easy for me to grab this karaoke mic and sing instead of like plugging all this up because I do it to a laptop. So I
Yeah,
unplug the whole setup every time. So
right.
that's
You
why I
have
just
to.
grab the karaoke mic a lot. It's just more
Mm.
convenient.
Well, you have to run your music through one gadget and then your live stream on another.
Well, what's funny, Jamie, is the people that have like the really professional setups. They were talking me through and helping me with, and I know conspiracy media. He helped me
Oh, he's awesome.
with mine, but Clay, he was like he didn't understand how in the world mine was working the way I have it set up, but uh, somehow it's just how I did it, and
Yeah.
it's just a lot of plugs and it's just too a pain in the butt to set it up. But I was blown away that someone would send me all of that from
Mm-hmm.
Amazon. I was like, oh my gosh. I
How did we meet you? I don't know how Mark met you. Was it through Pugface?
Mark, it might have been through conspiracy media, or
Yeah, I
it used
do.
to be back when he was media,
No,
but it might
I
be
think I
news.
just
Yeah.
looked you up on YouTube or saw you on YouTube one time, and
Well,
Oh,
maybe
okay. That's
I
awesome.
oh,
think,
that's cool.
yeah, I could be wrong. I'm
I think you were
61.
probably. Yeah, I think you were. Shimmer, I think you were probably visiting one of my 1A friends, which Conspiracy Media is. He's changed his
Uh-huh.
name, you're right. And then Pokeface Media, and then Susan
Uh-huh.
on there. We, I mean, I've known Pokeface forever. He's a great little guy, great singer, great
Hmm.
guitar player, and he
Yeah, I
puts on a
like
good
his
show.
voice. Yeah, I think
He,
he
he
did
It
a
might
show
have
last
been
night. I
when
watched a
you
little
were
bit of
oh,
it.
doing
damn it, really? Shoot.
Yeah, he
Elvis
was live
Presley
last night.
uh, thing. At one
Huh?
time, did you do a Elvis Presley?
Yeah, we did a Elvis Presley tribute
Birthday.
sing stream, all Elvis
Yeah,
music. That might
tribute.
Oh,
be
wow,
Yeah,
that's cool.
that's
that might
probably
be where
how
you
I found
found
you.
us,
'Cause
Mark.
It's
Yeah.
real cool.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
I love James's voice
introduced
too.
you to Bud Presley.
And I think he's a great person and everything. I don't really there was a little bit of a falling out, so not with me and James or anything, but with me and Violet. So I sort of stay away because I'm not one
Oh,
for drama. But
oh, really?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So I just stay away. But yeah,
Yeah,
um
me and mine know Violet very well, but we don't visit that much. She is a little far out on the stuff she does, but I never had no beef with her or nothing.
mhm. I
We're
wouldn't
just not
consider it beef. We just, had some.
a misunderstanding or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Kinda.
I
Yeah,
actually let someone on my panel that I said I wouldn't let on my panel um, during like a last song, and it really offended her. And
oh wow.
I didn't know she really knew the person that well. It's just a lot of misunderstanding, and that gets back to the drama stuff. I just stay out of it
Yeah,
because,
that will turn into a wildfire. Trust me.
yeah,
Oh, we got
and
all
I
kinds
just
of
stay out
people
of
on our
it.
panel.
And that's one thing I tell these new people that are coming into YouTube, just starting, and their channel ain't got but like 2, 3, 4 subs, 50 subs on it. They're trying to grow it. I always tell them, no, you do realize that you just joined a family of millions, and so anything goes. You're gonna have sharks, trolls,
And
you
that's what I
name it.
told Carrie. Yeah, there's a
So
lot
just you have to be tough, man. You
you
have to be tough
do, and
on
I'm a
YouTube. You really
sensitive
do.
person, so
Huh?
that's why I tread very lightly. I left YouTube for 8 months because um just
Hmm.
too much. And then I'm going to tell you what happened. I was doing open mics. I made a lot of those private, okay, and I would have larger crowds and stuff, but there was this thing where I was doing the paid version, an open mic, and you could just let anyone up. And it started, people coming up and doing the flashing, that started.
Uh,
Oh yeah, the
The
porn bombs.
porn bombing started.
Oh
Then
my
the
God, yes.
trolling on the side chat. Well, then I just got where I would give everybody a wrench. Well, after that, every someone blocked everybody. I mean, it was just one thing after another.
I had that
And
happen the other day. I had
I said, "You know
somebody.
what? I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
want to deal with all this." And then it got to where people on the panel, these groups of people that don't get along, would come in there, and it would totally be out of my control. But it would be my fault that I wasn't controlling what was going on in chat, or my fault that I couldn't keep people from fighting and stuff. It just got really to where I would dread it. And I said, you know what? When it
Yeah,
comes to where I dread this, I'm not doing it anymore. So I just walked away.
yeah. Well, you have to be the master of your domain.
about a week ago or so, I mean, somebody insulted somebody and I didn't catch it, and I got in all kinds of trouble.
That's what I'm
So,
saying. So
Mhm.
I walked away, and now I really keep it very intimate, and and I hate to be like that. I mean, I know I'm not out here to have a lot of people coming in and a lot of people in the chat, because it's just too much. I would like to have just an intimate, small um, community.
Yeah,
That's just
right
my
on,
me.
right on. All right, buddy. Yeah, yeah. You just have to
try
be the
to,
master of your domain, though. You run your
yeah,
channel how you
take it
want to, and
Jamie, you
just
easy.
can't though. You can't control people.
well, you can try to get it in
Exes
control.
and girlfriends and boyfriends that don't
Yeah,
get
well, I get
along,
that.
and they're
I understand that. Yep.
oh,
You can't control who comes there. That's exactly right. But I had somebody that turned rogue on me from the 1A community. I had made them blue ages and ages ago. Well, they changed their name and came there and started deleting, uh, hiding all of my new people that
they
I
did
hadn't
that
given
to
a
me.
jacket to yet.
Remember?
That's ridiculous, man. I was like, man, that's
Mhm.
just the coldest when you just, and those people have never been back because they got insulted. That's not my fault. It's not my fault. But I took care of it. I got rid of them. I went in my mods,
Did
my
you get
mod
blamed
list.
for it though?
Well, they never came back, and I said, yeah, if y'all know these people, please tell them that that was not me. That was a
Mhm.
rogue moderator, and it's been taken care of, and I'll make them blue.
Some
See,
of them didn't come back,
Yeah,
so they
I'm
thought,
right.
"Oh, well,
One of
okay."
them from Florida. Yeah, one guy from Florida was giving me a lot of support, and that happened to him. I ain't seen him since, and it's like, man, I want to play it. You're right. You can't control who comes into your chat, but
yeah. We won't call any names, but their initials are Fonzo. Their initials are Fonzo. Uh,
Pencil Middle showed up.
yeah, maybe one of these days, Fonzo, I'll give you some deer jerky, but
he really wants some deer jerky bad, doesn't he? He mentions that every
well,
time.
yeah,
I thought he
I'll
wanted
make
some
some
breakfast.
fish for you. I'll put some habanero pepper in it or something like that.
Ooh, man, I'd love that. Anything hot.
He said, "No names, you negative, Mark." See,
Yeah.
I'm just a realist
Oh,
too. That's something
no,
about me. I'm just blunt
get
and a
your
realist,
initials
so
there,
that
Yeah,
never
Fonzo.
gets
I
me in
love it. I love
trouble.
it. I love it. I love it. That's you're totally an open book, and you're honest to the core, and I can pick that up, and that's why I dig it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that gets you into trouble, Jamie, being
Well, of course
honest.
it does. I got so many haters, it's not even funny, and I know I have just as many faults as people. I do. I just can't keep my mouth shut when I'm drunk. It's a bad disease
Well,
all
they
around.
say the truth will come. Kids and someone drunk, they tell the truth.
Well, I don't know. I, I'm
How
blacked
many
out.
channels you controlling there, Fonzo? I mean, you got about 3 or 4. You kind of
What you,
set the narrative on everybody's live stream.
wow, and fuck Jack, huh? Wow. What happened to Jack? What happened with Jack? Oh my goodness.
Which one, Jack?
I think. Well, I only know one chef, the chef guy from Australia.
Chef.
I don't think there's a problem doing
I'm sure we'll find out sooner or later.
Yeah, the truth hurts on
Like
YouTube. I know, man.
on
I asked a
Maria's
question.
channel.
I asked a question the other day, and I know it was probably a little bit intrusive. And the next thing I know, I'm getting attacked by the whole freaking chat. The girl up there's crying, calling me names and stuff. I'm like, what the hell? And blocked me immediately. And I was like, all I did was ask a question, and it just was just an obvious question, but nobody wants to ask it. And then when I'm drunk, of course, I'll ask it. And then I brought in my ninja, and then she blocked it, and it's like, man. I didn't mean to cause all that. I was curious, about personal something other. And mine says you should have just minded your own business. I was like, yeah, I know.
I forgot about that rule.
Is
Is that-
Fanzo an Australian?
No, he's German.
Okay.
He is something else. He's a good guy, real good guy. He's blunt like you and me and Mark and like us. He's really real. You won't see him on too many panels though. He just likes to float around in chats. But we got a lot of the same visions like Mark and me and him and a few others of us. It's not that big
fun
of a
around,
group.
kid with each other, or
Yeah.
we don't take anybody too seriously. I mean, sometimes it gets out of control, but
It
most part, the next day everybody's all right. I mean,
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, when are you going to do your next live stream? Do you know?
I just do my lives at really it's a mood thing. I have to be in the headspace for it. And so I've been debating purchasing, the StreamYard again. So I don't have to worry about, oh, am I going to use too much time and all that stuff. So really the answer is when the mood hits, honestly. Sometimes
we
I used to do streams at 3 in the morning for me, sometimes early. It just depends.
Yeah,
we just
gotcha.
you just get another a ninja channel and hit your I'm on this is my second
What's a
account.
ninja channel?
I didn't know that. Just make another channel is all. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, okay. I have
Maybe let's
another
call him Ninja.
channel, and
And
it
you
was
can
when I was
stream it to
into
your
card
main
readings
channel.
and stuff. It's Shimmer Grace Mystic, but I no longer do the card readings, so
Oh, that's cool.
I could probably
You read tarot, huh?
um Oracle and tarot. Yeah, I used to be
Oh,
heavy into New Ageism,
I
definitely.
used to like visiting old gal, and I don't know where she's at, in Minnesota or something like that. She had a real nice setup, and she did the burning of the
Sage,
the
Palo Santo,
sage
and
to
all that.
cleanse
A lot of
that
New
area,
Ageism. Hmm. Oh yeah, that
Well,
was my life. I was heavy into New
and the little
Ageism, and
pendulum and stuff, and yeah, her stones. And she gave some really good readings. I was shocked at some of the stuff that
mhm.
I was
Oh yeah,
actually
you can
experiencing.
really do that. Give good
Hmm.
readings, definitely. But I mean, for me, I turned away from it when I had like a calling to a higher power of Jesus, so I sort of turned away
Oh,
from my
okay,
New Age beliefs. But
I got you.
um, I don't judge others, and I'm supportive of others and in their belief system.
It's very cool, very cool. Yeah.
but anyway, you can get a ninja, and stream it back to your regular YouTube channel. So it's like, you know, you can get a, a second or third. Well, some people, have 3 or 4 ninjas, and they stream it back to their original YouTube channel, so you get like 20 free hours. Then you go to the
So you could
next
get
one,
all the
you
free.
use
I
that
don't
up, and
mind
you
paying
get another
monthly
20.
for the I paid for StreamYard for like 6 months and didn't even come on any. So I don't care to pay for it if I'm going to use it, but that was just stupid, just to pay for it, not use it.
Uh-huh.
Well, say I'm on my second 20 free hours, so
That's good. Yeah, that's cool. And then I hear some
I got
people talk
40
about
hours.
when you pay for StreamYard, the sound quality isn't as good. You have more audio issues. And I do believe that. I know Clay has said that several times, and I
Uh,
found that to be true. But I used to like to do the backgrounds when people would
I
sing,
was gonna
whatever
say,
mood,
yeah,
I would change out the backgrounds just to try to set a
yeah.
mood.
Yeah, it may be because it's bringing in all that extra. You have overlays, you have
I had
backgrounds you can
all
choose
of that
from.
extra. Exactly, Jamie. I would do all that.
Videos that you can download and throw up there. Yeah, and it gives you a lot more options, more people on the panel. And I'll tell you something else: the more people on the panel that have their camera open, that rips the bandwidth down big time on Wi-Fi. It'll cut it in half if you're using Wi-Fi. If 2 or 3 people got their windows open, you'll see a lot of
It
loading going
will.
on because it just
I
Well,
sucks
just
it.
noticed
like my
that too. I
background,
never thought about though the camera issue.
more.
That
So
background's
that's
wonderful,
good for
Mark.
people to turn. That is pretty. That's awesome. That's neat.
That's
It's like a
I mean,
green screen or an overlay or
Green screen.
that's cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful smile Amy has, man. It sure is.
yeah. Too bad she's not awake to look at it.
Yeah, I don't know. It just is a lazy Monday.
So not to
Yeah.
Oh,
be too okay, I don't want to be like too intrusive, but like are you guys uh I don't want to be like
long distance.
when are you going to be able to like be together in person? I guess
Yeah,
that's
Well, it's up in the air at this point, but
mhm.
you know, I do have
yeah.
plans to get together. It's just
Hopefully in the
the
near
way
future,
the
right?
politics and all you know, the world being as it is, reality,
Mhm.
you got to look at reality, what you can do and what is not going to happen right now, and maybe see in the future how things go, because,
Mhm.
even though we don't like to talk about politics and, religion and everything else like that, though, it's you're actually living by other people's laws. I mean, they might not be fair, but the law is, and customs and blah 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 and
Mhm.
immigration, blah blah blah.
Yeah, let me tell
So
you something. This isn't going to be a cheap ordeal. You have to grease a lot of palms to get either
yeah,
her to me or me to her. And there's a lot of loose strings that need to be tied up and stuff.
Mhm.
It's killing us that we've been together 17 months and hadn't met. Trust me, Shimmer. It's not
Mhm.
fun. It's not easy, and being in social media on top of that, very, very,
yeah.
very, very, very hard. I don't make things any
Mhm.
easier when I act up, and her work. She has
Your
a
president,
contract she's
I
under.
mean, like,
Oh, what's that, Mark?
well, every time you change a president, like, I mean, if I thought about it, and if I met Ami during the Trump or earlier president, I could have, made that happen. But under this president, you got, millions of illegal aliens coming each year. I mean, it's kind of you got an influx in it, and the people who want to come to America legally can't get
Mhm.
in because we got so many immigrants already that are illegal, and
You got that right.
makes a difference. I mean,
Yeah,
people,
Mhm.
well, the poor, blah blah blah, in South America and everywhere else. Well, what about the people that spend their life savings trying to get here and
yeah,
can't because you got so many illegal people just walking across the border.
I feel you. I see.
You Biden.
I see. I could bring mine here possibly on a fiance visa pass. Is what it's called, and she could even work and she could stay as long as she wanted. But there's other things that need to be done first for that to happen, maybe possibly. And I mean, it's cheap to go to the Philippines right now. Hell, a round trip ticket's only $600. I looked into it. So, and she's not there. She's in Hong Kong working. So that poses a problem too, because Hong Kong is sky high on everything. To mail her a little box costs $100.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
$100 for a small box of stuff. Yep.
Is it like the K1 visa? Is that what it is?
K1, I believe so. Yeah. Yeah. I heard right now that it's the easiest that it's ever been to get somebody here. But I don't know. I haven't looked into it because I just don't watch media. And
I think there's a lot of stipulations like earnings and criminal records, and I mean, from what I understand, and like it's probably really hard, but at least you guys, you have that hope in the near
yeah. Oh well,
future.
you're talking about vetting. Yeah. Now, if I go to see her, and we get married where she is, or go to another little side country and get married, then that's a done deal, and she can come on back with me hopefully. But you just got to grease a lot of palms, man. Getting her to me or me getting to her. I mean, you really do.
It reminds me
They
of that
call
song.
in the
Remember that
Philippines.
song? Now that we found love, what are we gonna do with it?
Yeah.
Y'all fell in love. Now you got to figure everything else
It-
out.
these guys come out of the woodwork in the Philippines when you decide you want to be together, and it's like, oh my God, who now do I pay for what and for how long? What I mean, it's
It's just another business, I mean, everybody wants their palms greased, and
uh,
everybody from the county clerk all the way up to the frickin' mayor or whatever wants a piece of the action. Just like
So
yeah,
it
and
would
it's
be
work.
easier for you guys to go over there and visit, maybe.
well, you
Almost
gotta get a visa and you gotta get
most
a
definitely.
passport and plus you gotta get a half a dozen damn COVID shots,
Hmm.
a booster, or every.
Well, there you go. That's exactly
Yeah,
that's one huge reason why I don't want to
I'm
make a
not
move.
doing it. I'm
I'm
not
hoping
getting
that'll
COVID
both.
all go
changed the
away. See,
trajectory of what you feel like, but you don't want to do that, so that changed it. That's
now
Yeah,
mine
wild.
I'm
is. Yeah, mine's totally caught up on all that stuff, but I just don't want to do it. And I'm hoping that it would dissipate to the point where that it just do away with it whenever everything's said and done, and then
Mhm.
it can be free. Yeah, the crisis has definitely slowed things down tremendously,
Oh yeah, definitely.
tremendously. Man, I've heard of people in LDRs, which is called long distance relationship. We've got friends, Mike and Rena, and Maureen and Ken, they were in LDR 5 years before they met, and they finally have all met and been together. And it's like, man, you talking about some loyalty and trust?
Hmm.
5 years never meeting.
how much money do they spend, just to make
Ooh.
that happen, though,
Mhm.
I mean, it's not a drop in a bucket wherever, but I guess you gotta get boosters. Well, I'm not getting that. Everybody I know that has had a shot or a booster has gotten sick. Why would I want to put that poison into my body?
Somebody's somebody's snoring. Mine, Mahal. She's snoring. She's asleep with the. She's snoring. Poor
Well,
thing.
let me check. Okay, I'll put her on mute for a second
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we'll check.
yeah. Put on. That's it. Because Amy's on mute.
Yeah, I mean, it's can anybody sing a song on this?
But she's the cutest little snorer in the world.
Mm. Let me get my recorder out.
Well, it's 1:30 in the morning there. I don't see how these girls stay up so doggone late and they had to be up so early, but they're like little energizer bunnies, you know?
Yeah, well, we won't embarrass her, so we'll just put her on mute for a
Yeah,
while.
sweetheart. She's not asleep.
Comes
Guys, I
back,
think yeah.
comes back awake or
She
something. You
never
can,
did sing. I was
yeah.
hoping she would sing. She said she was too shy.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's just been one of them days, weekends, whatever. It's just kind of a, no, I don't think anybody has any energy.
She
Mm,
probably sang her heart out this
She would.
weekend. No, anyway.
Yeah, she did, and then she works all day long from sun up to sundown. I mean, it's like I don't blame her for zonking out up there. But I was going to say, Mark, you've been on 3.5 hours. If it's okay with you, brother, I'm gonna step down so I can get this dinner out of the
yes,
way.
I
I
need
got a few
to
things to
help
do.
with my mom. Guys, it's been really good
Yeah,
too,
really,
having this
yeah,
conversation,
nice.
getting to know you guys better.
Y'all, you too, getting to know you. Yeah, really cool background, and
You know
You
thank you.
what?
two
I'm
are
Oh,
y'all are a
in
beautiful couple. I for
anyway,
you.
thank you so much. We
You know
appreciate
what?
that.
We'll get together, on one of your lives there, listen to Glow and Carrie sing
Yeah,
again.
Yeah,
yeah,
I know Glow. I know Glow. I wanted to
yeah.
tell you, Shimmer. All four of us, me and mine, and Mark and Ami, we kind of rotate our live streams out, and it's about anywhere in this time during the day, from maybe like 9 a.m. to,
Mhm.
your time,
They're close. I mean, they're sleeping
close,
time,
somewhere close
usually.
in this area. We rotate them out. So Ami will do one night, Mark, mine, and me, and we just rotate it. So if you're ever looking for something to do during this time of the day, just check one of us out and
Okay, all
follow us
right.
if
That
you want
sounds
to. Got
good.
a good little.
I've
We got a
enjoyed
good
the
little group.
conversation and getting to know you two couples better. It's been interesting, and I
Yeah,
thank you so much for having me up here.
No problem.
yeah.
Uh,
Been
Okay,
cool. Been cool getting to
we're
know
gonna,
you, and thank you for the songs. They're really nice.
okay. Bye,
we'll get
guys.
together
Bye bye.
again. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cut this out since you're
Yeah, I think
going
both
and
the girls are
Betty's going
zonked,
to sleep.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
both the girls are zonked. All right, my man. Well, look, you have a real nice day, Mark. Thanks for having us up, and I I don't know what to tell you to do with mine. I guess you just I can
Oh
call
well.
her. I guess.
Well, can you? I'll just drop her down from the channel, and that I'll remove her
Yeah,
myself.
maybe so. Yeah.
And,
All right, man. Well, have a good day. Yeah, I don't really want to call her and wake her up. So, all right, that'll work. Thank you so much, brother. I'll
yeah, I'm
check
gonna do
y'all
the
out
same
later.
with Ami and
Yeah.
knock her
Bye, bye,
down.
Ami.
She can yell at me later.
Oh no, poor thing.
I'm just joking.
All right,
So,
brother. I'll catch you around, man.
yeah. All right, man.
Thank you.
We'll catch you later.
Thank you for having us up. Okay, buddy.
No problem. Catch you later. Yeah, I'm gonna end the thing. Well, thanks for coming by, Fonzo. Yeah, we'll catch everybody else later. We're not. Yeah, kick everybody from the studio, so I don't think I'm. I don't know. I guess it's better to kick everybody, kick them out than let it go on. Thanks for coming by, Shimmer. So, Jamie, mine, Ame, Fishing Time, Fonzo, Rogops. Well, maybe we'll get a longer stream or more of a singing stream. But, we love to talk. We love to talk to Sunny, Stormy. Catch you later. Hope you know, feel better. I know your kitty cat passed away. We will see everybody next time here in Tennessee. Great state of Tennessee. Adios. Sayonara. Goodbye. Adios.